Jessica. So today it's a little bit earlier because of your spring forward. I'm still busy with my project bag. Put the glasses on, the glasses on. Can't see without the glasses. Thank you. Well, it is 28 degrees Celsius here, which is hot, which is your 82.4. Goeiemiddag, Barbara. Hoe gaan dit? And the Down Under Cruisers. Oh my goodness, I see your face, but now I forgot your name. Dag sê Ursula. Sean, is it Sean? Maybe it's the wrong name. Oh my goodness. How are you? Hoe gaan dit daar? Barbara is from, Whispered SDI is from the Netherlands. And the Down Under Cruisers, I think it's Sean, is from ex-South African, but now an Aussie. Dit is Sean, yes, van Melbourne. Het gaat goed. Ja, hier gaan dit ook goed. Baie goed. Baie dankie. It seems like we have an a Dutch and Afrikaans live today. 28 degrees Celsius here, Sean. Hot, hot, hot. It's beginning of March, so it was a little bit cooler, but now it's hot. And Barbara, how are you doing? Sean, what time is it there by you? Because you're in Australia. Hello, Renee. Hello, everyone. Natural Nene. Welcome in the house. I'm busy on a project bag. Another one. Sean, forgive my bad spelling. No, I can understand. Hello, Reggie. How are you? J Hook Crochet. I am good. It's cold there by you. Colleen Moran. Hello. Good morning. Whether I'm looking here or here or here, I'm looking at you because this is my laptop on the left. That is the brains. But here is just a bigger screen. And Jessica is saying, hello, everyone. She's sitting right by me. I'll be right back. Gotta move to my computer. Oh, yes, you've got to move to your computer. Malu Fuentes, how are you? I'm very well. 24 degrees today. Well, that's good weather. I like that. 28 is a bit hot. 28 is a bit wilting. Feel like you want to wilt. Oh, Marlo is in the ads. So let me not speak to her now when she's in the ads. What time is it there, Sean? There's a huge time difference between us. I'm a bit groggy this morning because I was up late in lives last night. Althea van Rensburg, hello, how are you? The Down Under Cruisers you see here in the chat is Sean, which is an ex-Joburg. I'm fine, Colleen Moran, hello. It's -6 in Eastern Canada. Oh my goodness, that is incredibly cold. -6 Celsius. Jeepers. So I want to ask Sean, what's on your hook? It is 9:34 in the evening, Monday night. What? So you're so many hours ahead of us. Goodness gracious. So you're saying goodbye to Monday and we're saying hello to Monday. Well, it's my afternoon, but yes. Hello, Case Crochet Haven. Glad to see you. And Marlu, I think you're out of the ads now. Hello. Yes, says Colleen. It is Celsius. That is very cold. You crochet lots of blankets. Ursula, I hope you had a lovely birthday on Saturday. Oh, yes, I did. I spent most of it with you guys. And then we had visitors and then came back to the lives that was going, because you know, Saturdays, for me in South African time, it's from 2 p.m. to like 11 p.m. It's just one live on the other. And Jolene Ducharme, I, Ursula, it's 6:30 a.m. there. Right, so you're on Eastern time. Because I go live 6:30 a.m. Eastern time with the spring forward. Yes. Oh, thank you, Malu. Yes, Sean, you're right. It was my 21st birthday. I was 25 actually, 25. And when you can still turn the numbers around, that's good. Because there comes a time when you can't turn the numbers around. So Sean is first time on my live? So I just want to tell everybody else that Sean is an ex-South African. So he's a fellow South African like me. He's just not in South Africa. He is down under. So what is in your hook and what is in your cup? I have a bit of coffee. It's my first coffee. I only have 2 cups a day, as you know. So there's a lovely breeze. You see that there is a breeze. The trees are swaying, so there is a breeze. Melissa Long. Yes, first time in my life. Yes. Ah, Marlo, if only, hey. But that's age is a number, because what if you were today or Saturday, what if I turned 25? What would I still do? Exactly. Why let a number tell you what to do? Just go and do it. Especially if you're able to do it. Why think you're too old? Just go do it. How are you, Melissa? And what's the weather like there? And how are things with you guys? I was up late last night because I was in Granny D's live, and then I had to wait for Petra's live because it took an extra half an hour before she came on, just enough for a comfort break for everybody. Hello, Heather. How are you? So glad to see you. And then I was in Petra's live. Now, I normally can't catch Petra's lives because it's too late. And the laptop is in the bedroom, and my husband wants to sleep. And he's actually a man who likes to go to bed early. So, and I'm a night owl. Second coffee today that you made yourself. Oh, okay. That you made yourself. Iris, how are you? So glad to see you. And Heather is doing very well, and I'm glad to hear that. You're very wise for 25. Love your voice. It brings happiness to the day. I'm so glad. Oh, you missed doing a live. Haven't you done a live for a while, Malu? Hi, Iris and Whisper, says Heather. I'm good. It's been beautiful weather. Let me just do it here. It's been beautiful weather in northern central Texas lately. I'm finishing a rectangular shawl using purple jelly beans by Lion Brand. I wish I could buy Lion Brand here. We don't get that, And Melissa is saying hello to Malu. Hello, Heart Song, says Barbara from Whisper. Morning all. Getting ready to clock in for work. We'll be listening. Oh, I so appreciate that. Love, support, and thumbs up, Granny. Hello, the portal. I'm so glad you've been running my playlist. I really appreciate that. Oh, you still got me running. I really appreciate that. There we go. Let's just see here. Me too. I was watching Liz live talk. Oh, diamond painting. Okay, but yeah, you see, it was late up for me. Thank you so much for running my playlist. I really appreciate that. You know, who wouldn't? We all need that. I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you're doing great. I am doing great. I was thinking great. Lisa, hello, and I'm glad to see you. Everybody's saying hello. Woot, a package. Oh, did you get a package again? Wow. Share. You must share with us, Barbara. Here we go, Jolene. Everybody's saying hello. Nothing but love for you, Ursula, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I just get notifications. Portal is on my list, still running. Then I get a notification, still running. And I used to do that for like 10 days for Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. I just grab her playlist and I just say, still running, I'm running you, you're getting fit here. It's not even 5 a.m. there, Lisa. Wow, that is very early for you, hey? Iris, he's saying, hello, Iris, long time no see. Yes, you better share, Yes, not yarn this time, but I do use it on yarn. Whatever, Barbara, that you want to share, come and show us. And Iris is saying hello to Malou. That is good. 6:42 p.m. Is that Monday night for you, Malu? Then you're on the same, time zone as Sean from the Down Under Cruisers, because he's also on that time zone. Now let me just quickly see if I can do this. Yes, so you're on the same, that is definitely on the same time zone as the Down Under Cruisers. Let me quickly do something, see if I can get that. This is now, Sean, forgive me if I spelled your name wrong. You'll be in the background, Portal. That's great. I so appreciate that. Marlu would be in Perth. No, she's not in Perth. Yes, she is. No, she's not in Perth. I think she's in the Philippines. Or Marlu, you can just correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, it's amazing how these time zones work. There we go. You'll be in the background, you say. Thank you so much. Yes, I myself whisper. Well, you're 12 hours behind. I'm a lot behind. Okay, there you go. Barbara. Copy. There you go, Barbara. Iris. It's 3:45 a.m., but my dad woke me up, but he's hungry like always. Yes, Iris is taking care of her dad. Yeah, Marlu? Yes, you're saying yes for? You are in Perth. Hello to Whisper. Whisper is joining me.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Tired, but good.
I'm telling you, I
Slept too
took my
deeply.
sleep. You slept too deeply. I have a problem sleeping. So what happened is after Petra's live last night, which was 11:15, I took my sleeping tablet. Now that means I wake up so groggy. So I only woke up like 2 hours early, 2 hours ago.
No, I went to bed late because I never go to bed early, and I think I was in bed by 1, and I just went out like a light, just completely out of it.
And then woke up.
7:15.
What time did you wake up?
7:15. That's normal for me.
That's still early.
6 hours is a lot
Yes,
for me.
but that's still early. Considering where you went, what time you went to bed. Anyway would be nice instead of the view from my spot on the sofa, says Lisa.
So for me, it's 6 hours is a lot. Is really a lot because I normally sleep like 4 to 5 hours. So, hi.
Wow.
But what I got in, the package I got in, because I'm dyeing yarn again, because I'm expecting a yarn delivery Wednesday. I think it's going to be in. So, yes. And it's a custom dye, and I got some new colorants. So I got browns, blues, and black.
Wait. Let me put you solo quickly. Bring that up. And that's what you used to dye, hey?
Yeah.
That's the blue, black, and?
Blue, black, and chocolate brown. That's this one.
And that looks like orange on the screen, eh?
Yeah, but it's a chocolate brown. The packaging is slightly orange, but the paste inside is really brown. I know. It has that issue. The labeling is not, because the blue, again, it's like lighter blue, and while in reality it's pretty dark. So it's near a royal blue. So that their packaging is way off. And then I got this. I had it before, which is powder. And I have like all kinds of small little jars of food coloring powder. So I have strawberry colored.
Oh, is that
coffee
food coloring?
Yeah, that's powder food coloring. So rose.
Powder, wow.
And cornflower. And sunflower.
Of course, I love the rose.
And then we have calendula, gooseberry, and lemon. Because I use those for speckling.
Thank you, Janine.
To get this effect. Okay. Just to get this effect in the yarn. There we go. Out of there. You can see the speckles in there. Look over here.
Oh, that is lovely.
So you can all see all the speckles in there. That is done with the food coloring powder.
It seems like Heather knows something about dyeing. She says you can make speckles. Oh, yes.
That is done with speckling, with the food coloring powder. And I used from a different brand, but I basically used these 3 colors. I'm not sure. Oh, I have to turn it the other way. To make that yarn, I used these 3. Yes. Yellow, orange, and red.
Wow.
And
but I love that.
So that's and they had like a little package of these smaller ones, and I don't use it all. You don't use a whole lot of it because it's really, really, really fine stuff. So you have to like really sprinkle it finely. So this will take forever, and it's only like you can see it. It's not even full, but that will take me a while to actually finish that off. So. And I was like, that works for me. No, it's red. Red, orange, and yellow. If you go closer, can you see it now?
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's beautiful.
I think now you can see the red in there. And because the red speckles spreads out a little, and the orange does, and when the orange and the red spread out and hit each other, that's where you get peaches. So it'll make a whole bunch of colors in there.
Does that you crochet that up? You knit that up?
You can use.
How would that show? How would that show the best? Because look, I've also got the speckled one, but like
The one that you just saw, I'm working on, actually, on the second bowl. This is what it looks like crocheted. Oh, there we go.
Wow, okay. Let me just bring you up again.
This is what that one looks like crocheted. So it kind of depends on what you do in pattern wise, stitch wise, to what effect it gives. Because if you were to knit it, it would give a totally different effect.
Yeah, I always thought that when it looks like this, as speckled as this, I don't know if the light shows it. No, the light is sometimes too bright.
It's blues and greens and yellows in there. I love it.
Oh, I love that. But this one is not. When I take this off.
No, that's that's a gradient.
That. But then when I do this and I totally unravel it, it really looks like, you know.
Oh, that looks one like one I got.
You know,
I can actually show you sort of it with different colors, but the sort of the effect that gives you with crochet is this.
Yes. What?
That is the effect it gives on crochet. Because it will become little blocks of color because you have like this bit in one color, that bit. And that's a couple of stitches, and then you have so you have little blocks of color, which I think gives a really fun effect. I don't mind it.
Yes.
So, and again, it will be so it will give a totally different effect if you knit with it. Or this is with done with double crochet. If you use a half double crochet, you'll get longer blocks. If you use single crochet, you get even longer stripes. And you're using double crochet for that one, right?
Or a shawl. Poncho or a shawl that you're making there?
Which one? Oh, that one is a capelet. This is a capelet.
Oh, okay.
So that's why
absolutely
I can show you in full. It goes round.
Wow. Okay. That looks lovely.
I am so not good at designing wearables. This thing has been unraveled and redone and unraveled and redone. I'm like,
Lining wearables? Did you say lining wearables?
Designing.
Oh, designing wearables. Oh.
Designing wearables. I'm not good at it. Let me do this stuff and I'm fine. The one that I was working on that I showed you the start of is done. The little house I showed you the start.
Why are you then designing wearables if you don't like it?
Because it goes with the project we're working on. I'm not the only one working on it. So I can do it. I just don't wanna.
Okay.
So it's
that one that I showed you. This second one. This is what it looks like. To me, it never looks the same on the cake as it looks in a hank. In a hank, it looks so beautiful. But in a cake, well, you've got to get it in a cake. But Iris says she's never had hand-dyed yarn. Iris, do not despair. Only after I started this channel did I actually get to buy any hand-dyed yarn. You know, so it's only in the last year I've had hand-dyed yarn, maybe twice that I bought. So
yeah, I dye yarn, so but before then I never even touched hand-dye yarn. I started it because I got curious. When you think of US terms. I don't use UK terms.
Are you a
They confuse the heck out of me.
Yes. I also only use US terms in all my crochet tutorials as well, just US terms. And it says it in the description box. Right at the second sentence, the third sentence, US crochet terms only. So people know immediately.
The UK terms confuse me. I cannot work with UK terms. They confuse me.
Oh, yes.
I cannot work with them. I have patterns of them, tons of patterns in UK terms. I just can't use them. So,
Barbara, you know that thing that I'm going to show you how far I am, because this whole weekend I did a weekend crochet, a weekend poncho. I've got a poncho that I wear often that is that light blue and white, whatever. And so some people wanted to know, do you have a tutorial of that? And I said, no. So I'm working my way through. So I actually did it in this weekend.
Nice.
And I made a second one and I filmed it. You know, you do everything until where you have to start filming, and then you're like, you go away and you make 3 of this. In the meantime, you've already done it. So pause, hit, voila, here it is. And then, so I did the filming on Sunday while attending lives. So can anyone suggest a channel with tutorials for newborn dresses? Well, you just, I can't, but you just type it in.
Bag of Day Crochet has newborn dresses.
I forget that you're not Norwegian, Barbara. She says,
no, I'm Dutch.
She's admitting things. Yes, she lives in the Netherlands, Iris.
In the Netherlands. I'm Dutch.
So I finished. Now, this is maybe the wrong side.
I love that. I love that owls. I love that owl's fabric. It is so cute.
It's easier to do the inside and then do the outside. To me, it just makes sense because now
actually,
when the outside is done,
that is the sewing. And that is normal. In sewing, you'd work inside out, and then you turn it around, and then there's a garment or there's a box.
Yes, this is what you gave me directions on, and I followed your directions, just how you told me. This is upside down. Now, this is how it's going to be. But I started with my... There you go. Now I'm trying to...
Oh, I love that.
Upside down.
Is it going to be just orange all the way up, then? Is it going to be orange from now going up?
It's better if I hold it like this, because the bottom is... There's not a lot of... There's only that much left.
Yeah.
Before it goes under that. So it can be a big stripe of orange, and then that blue in there, I'll take a little bit and then go under, you know.
Yeah.
And then there's handles to be had. But I wanted this one to just, because it looks as crazy as these owls do, you know.
Yeah,
it looks as crazy colorful as the owls.
And it makes them a cute pattern
as
well.
Picks it up. Yes. So, and this is really just what you told me, you know. So you make and then you go round, and then start and make your tube. I love that. The other one I finished.
It works up pretty quick as well. So, see, that's what I mean.
This one's done. So now this is upside down. So here you go. Like
that is so cute.
Like that. And the one handle is done, and the other, the one handle has pink on the outside, and the one has blue on the outside. Why not?
Oh, that is cute.
You know, so.
And that is cute with the flowers. I love it.
No, all glued on. Glued on.
It works.
With fabric glue. Why not? I'm not going to sit and sew them on, you know, so.
No, why would you?
That is just.
Because then you would be able to see the stitching on the inside if you do it.
They must like you. They gave you 2-minute commercials here. I'm so sorry, Dennis. And that bag is beautiful. You love it. Oh, I'm glad that you like it. Thank you, Heather. Yes. Well, this is Barbara directed project bags.
No, I just gave you a hint of how to make the lines clean, and that's it.
You did the box thingy. Hey. That was that was solid advice there.
Shall I show you the fairy house I was working on that is now finished?
Please do. Thank you, Dennis. I'm glad that you're here. Oh, let me bring that up in big screen, solo. Let me put you in solo. Okay, now. Let's wait for the lighting to adjust. There you go.
Yeah.
Are you making a tutorial on your bags? Ursula,
There we
yes,
go. Now the
later.
color's coming in.
I will. It's in the photo. Oh, that is lovely. My goodness gracious me.
And it has like the 2 openings on both sides. And little
I can
steps
imagine
up.
what that looks like at night. And now I wonder how you did those steps.
What? The steps? That is pretty easy. That is crocheting around. Look, see, it's half a circle.
Yes.
So I crochet 1 circle, fold it over, and then crochet it shut. Then I made a bigger circle, 2 rows bigger, fold it double, and then crochet it shut. Same with this one, 2 rows bigger, fold it double, crochet it shut. So it's solid. This is completely solid. It's solid yarn.
No, there's no stuffing. It's just 2 little.
Yeah, no, it's just this 1 circle and then fold shut. And then fold it.
Wow.
You crochet your circle and then fold it in half, and then crochet the line shut. So like over here, I just crocheted along the border.
Wow. That is fantastic. It's amazing.
It's this is actually a quick one compared to what is coming, because
and there is if I'm right, you said there is a jar inside, because you can light it up on the inside.
I can actually get it out. See, there we go. There's a jar inside. Let me just fold it back.
Jeepers! I didn't know you could just take it off like that. Wow.
And there it is.
That was
so actually, all the other houses, this one I cannot put in a washing machine because there is actually iron wire in this and in this.
Yes.
Stems. But there are houses in the back that I've actually thrown into the washer. Just take the jar out and throw it in the washer. Which helps against gathering dust.
Throw it in the washer. And
yeah.
I want to say, hello, Kiwi Crocheter. Hello. She was on the Whippy Chick, Julie the Whippy Chicks New Year Eve they did together. And
cool.
Yes, so you say put it in a washing machine. And I'm like, what? I wouldn't put the word that stuff and the word washing machine in the same sentence.
See, like,
what is with my? Am I pixelated now? No, not pixelated.
No, you're not pixelated. This one is this is one of the first ones I made. A very simple one, and I can actually just grab it out, take it out, and then put it in the washer.
Okay, but show it the way it should look. That would be lovely to see. No. All dressed up.
All dressed up.
I mean, I missed the all dressed up stuff. Hi, Helen. So glad to see you. Hello, Linda.
All dressed up. It's like this. It's still. Why is there still a little white little thing in there? Need to cut it off.
There we go. Okay.
That's one of the first ones I designed. It's not. I don't like it anymore. That's why it's going to be replaced, because I'm like,
you don't like it anymore?
No.
Dennis is asking, could you do that with a tall bottle and make a lighthouse out of it?
I did.
Barbara, he's asking. Barbara is the one doing this, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I did. You did. I made a lighthouse effect on a reindeer stable for my Christmas houses. Because I have a whole set of them for Christmas as well. I have a complete Christmas village as well. So, here we go.
The lighting is crazy. When you turn around, like you're doing now, that whole space behind you lights up, like beautifully lit up. It's amazing. I mean, and for those of you who don't know, that is all tiny, tiny crochet. Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's all of them are crocheted.
Yes, awesome.
The one that took me the longest is the tree. That one took me the longest.
A tree?
Yeah. That
is
that one.
The tree done? Oh, that tree. Whoa! That is what kind of tree? Japanese
willow tree. Japanese.
There you go.
That's what they call it over here, but it's a willow tree. Willow tree and blossom.
You're the bee's knees. You're the bee's knees. Such a great job. Thank you for showing us and sharing. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm telling you, the stuff that she's making a fairy. Just Dennis is the first time in, so just tell Dennis that you're making a fairy.
I got a fairy village.
Village that she's doing there.
There we go. There now you have all the houses in a row. Not all of them, almost all of them.
Fantastic.
Let me see. There's one more right there. Come on, switch on. There we go.
And at night, and at night that lights up.
Yeah.
Yes, that lights up at night.
It's continuously lighted. No,
you just need Smurfs.
It's a fairy town.
Oh, like the color for the blossom you picked. Wow.
It's a glitter yarn, the blossom. It's a sparkle yarn.
Blossom.
Yeah. It's fairies. They need some glitter. So there's some glitter in there. And I have this entire dresser filled with Christmas houses.
When Christmas time rolls around.
Yeah, it's completely filled with Christmas houses. And I have what they call a lighthouse in there as well.
Hello, Craig. Thank you for coming. What is Reggie laughing about, hey?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Reggie, what you laughing at?
Let me just see where you are.
That willow tree, that took me forever.
I can just imagine.
Yeah.
I can just imagine.
So that's...
And what is he saying?
There we go.
Fairy, not chair. No. It's this predictive text. Is anything can happen.
But yeah, there's a couple of new houses because, well, my techniques have changed since then because some of these have been made 2 to 3 years ago. I only learned how to crochet nearly 4 years ago, so it has
Which is amazing. Thinking what you've been doing.
It's going to be amazing. 4 years on Easter. 4 years on Easter. So that's...
Put us all to shame. Well, put me to shame. Feels like it.
Nah.
Because, wow.
No, the difference between other people is I didn't start with single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. I started with that. I started with amigurumi.
Bye, Jolene, and get your kids to the school. Yes. Hope that everything goes well.
By the way, I do not recommend anybody to start crocheting with amigurumi only.
My daughter did that, but she's a lot like you.
Yeah.
But we know that already.
I wouldn't recommend it as a starting point. Just get the stitches in order first and not just...
She's glaring at me here like, So,
sorry, Jessica.
But that's true. Yes, she definitely, she started with amigurumi.
Yeah,
she wanted the cat. That's what she wanted.
And the first thing I learned was an Easter egg.
So I think it's about motivation. If you're very motivated to have something. Good morning, Bonnie. Going to listen while I drive the kids this morning. Wow, that is fantastic. And say hello to the kiddies.
Oh, no, it's definitely about motivation. I wanted to learn how to make just the different kinds of characters and whatnot. Which I did. I
can make a chain, but I'll have to relearn how to do it. Been thinking about that. I have a bunch of patterns that were my mother's and their old ones.
Wow. Oh, those are vintage patterns. Those are going to be worth a heck of a lot to people that love crochet.
I think Petra said last night that things out of the 80s are now considered vintage. And I'm like, what? You mean something in my lifetime is called vintage?
Yeah,
I thought it has to be a lifetime.
I'm still not happy about that. I'm still not happy about that. Do not call the 80s vintage. Like, seriously, no.
to me,
I was a kid
that's
in the
still
80s.
a very hip. Yes. So I thought vintage would be like at least when my mom was a teenager.
Yeah, I would say 60s.
I mean, no, but anybody would think. I'm not talking about just me. I'm thinking if the word vintage comes up, I would think, okay, immediately when my mom was a teenager, because that was before you were born, and it's like there's a decent amount of years. And
for me, it would be like the 60s or maybe early 70s. That would be vintage, but not 80s. No, 80s.
I would think retro. Retro was 70s, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Wait, Linda is here in the basement. Let's add Linda. Hello. Let's see if we're going to get gangster. We can actually see Linda.
And I've got my earplugs in.
Yay!
Yay!
Wow, you are great. That is so fantastic. My sister loves eBay and bought me a bunch of vintage crochet and yarn magazines from the 80s and 90s. Wow, David, how absolutely blessed are you? I know, right? That's like a slap in the face calling 80s.
80s are not vintage. 80s are not vintage. No.
There. Bonnie's correcting. She says
50s or 60s. That is vintage.
40 to 50 years is vintage, exactly.
Listen.
Yes.
Bonnie's got it right. Bonnie says 40 to 50 years is vintage. 100 plus is antique. So.
Yeah, but I'm still not agreeing because 40 years ago is still the 1980s. I don't like it.
I will need to take up crochet.
It kind of reminds me exactly of how old I am, and I don't want to know. Like, I know I'm turning 26.
Yeah. I think I will need to take up crochet, relieve some stress. Great live, and thanks for the lesson. Sean is ex-South African, and they actually do cruises, so and travel a lot. And
I wish we could now.
I tell you, you must just watch it. It is like, you want the scenes. And I met him.
I'll get even more. I'm more anxious to get on a holiday. So.
They're planning ahead for 2022.
Oh, nice.
I know nothing about knitting, but being here in the live every time with you ladies, I'm understanding a little. Sometimes, I go on lives where they talk about things that I understand very little, but I'm learning and I like the interaction and I linger longer. See.
Exactly.
That's the point. Your daughter made a cat. I would love to see it. I love cats. I uploaded some videos on YouTube on my new great grand cats. I love it when people talk about their grand dogs or their grand cats, and I'm like, it's a different concept for me that you can think of animals as another generation.
I have a furry grandbaby. That's how I call him. I call him my furry grandbaby because I am not going to have grandchildren anytime soon. My daughter is like
there you go.
My daughter has like a big egg sign like against the his as soon as you mention kids. So no, it's not going to happen from her end. And my boys, I'm not seeing it happen anytime soon with my boys. So no. It's not going to happen.
Bonnie says she used to sell antiques. Bonnie used to sell antiques, so she would know. She's the dealer here. Why is that, Lisa? Yeah, no, Craig, you can imagine why someone would not be allowed on eBay and allowed into Michael's not allowed without an escort. What do you think? She brings the shop home. That's why, probably. So... But let's hear what Lisa says. She's an 83 model. I'm not going to say what model I am. There you go. See, I'm vintage plus. No, you're vintage. You just vintage. Yes. Well, I'm also vintage plus too then. There you go. Dennis, I like cats too. I have one. Her name is Emma. David says, knitting is a bit of a mystery to me, but I do follow some knitting channels. I recommend Les Garçons, needles at the ready and drowning in yarn. Yeah, I can't pronounce. I will butcher that.
Les Garçons.
The common element being. Yes.
You don't pronounce.
I wasn't going to try that. Yes.
The S is silent.
Yes. What if you say so, Linda? I believe you. Falling asleep while crocheting, going to get some much needed sleep. Have a fun Monday. Thank you, Lisa.
Good night,
I appreciate
Lisa.
you coming in.
Have a nice sleep.
I hope you don't wake up as groggy as I woke up. Linda, it's because I attended Petra's live and then only took the sleeping tablet. Now that's now actually foolish, but I thought to myself, I've got a live tomorrow. I better get some sleep in. So let me take a tablet. And I thought,
yeah.
So now I thought I should actually have just skipped it. There she says, Ira says, my husband, Reggie's making a lunch. Oh, I'd love to be one of her kiddies now receiving lunch, eh? Mm-hmm. My husband gets mad when I tell my son's dog, your grandpa this or your grandpa that. He says that I'm not a dog. Well, if the dog is like a child, I don't know. I could knit easier than I could crochet, but that's probably just me. Well, each to his own, you know. That's the whole thing here is. I actually thought
I knew how to knit
David
years
knitted
before I could crochet.
And he nearly fell off his chair.
I've been knitting.
He nearly fell off his chair when he thought I thought he knitted. He doesn't knit. David does not knit. No. Hello, Mary. Welcome in. And Rita Tamar. Hello. And Viviana Sandy, you're also welcome in.
I've been knitting.
There you go. What are you working on, Linda?
5. I've been knitting since I was 5, which is
like, I was like
55
8 or 9
years now. 55 years, blinking heck. I think that's why I find it easy to read crochet patterns.
It's because you learned before YouTube, isn't it?
Yes, I learned before YouTube, and obviously crocheting. I just used to follow, if there was a motif that I liked, I just used to follow the motif.
Yeah.
I would find it difficult to read a pattern if I started out on YouTube, you know, following tutorials. Yeah. I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be harder if I started by learning how to read it and not listen to it. And I still can't work with a video tutorial.
Even though I'm left-handed, I can't watch YouTube tutorials left-handed. It just confuses me because I was taught by a right-handed person. I can follow. When I follow a left-hander, I get it all mixed up and I just do it wrong. But if I follow the right hand, I can do it no problem.
Yeah, because it's basically mirroring what you're doing, so that's fine.
Yeah, but if
as soon as I see it in the same hand, I'll go, that doesn't work for me. I just do my own thing. Yeah. I cannot do video tutorials that they do my head in.
Yeah.
I love that people can make them, but I cannot actually follow a video tutorial. It will do my head in.
I just follow. What I do is I see what stitch she's doing, watch her, and then I'll go away and I'll do it. And if I kind of get stuck, I'll go back and see, you know, I don't kind of crochet along with them. I kind of watch them and then I go away and do it. And more often than not, I do it my own way anyway.
But Heather, you say that you're a moderate beginner, but why would you say that you're a moderate beginner? Because
if you've
been crocheting since you were 8.
If you can,
why would she classify herself as a moderate beginner?
Yeah,
because she makes nice stuff, I think. You know. So Linda, what are you busy with?
what am I busy with? I am busy with the third row of my granny square blanket. So I'm on the third row. So
oh, actually, yes, because I need to catch up. I was hoping to do my temperature blanket every weekend, and yesterday, of course, shooting that tutorial this weekend just put me behind. So after this live, I'm picking up that temperature blanket to catch up. Then, well, I'm getting older now, so I'm sleeping less. I need something to take up all this time being locked up at the house. So I thought I'd do crocheting. Dennis, that is great. That is great.
Yeah.
So, Dennis, what did you do you crochet, and what is your favorite things to make? I've heard that a lot of YouTubers created left-handed versions of their tutorials by simply inverting the original video, but lefties tell me that doesn't always work.
No.
Well,
you see, I've done a couple of tutorials and I've only done them left-handed. And my sister, who is right-handed, actually, who's never crocheted before, followed my videos and made a scarf.
As a right-handed person.
Yeah, my sister's right-handed, but she followed my video and made a scarf. So I would like to do right-handed, but it's like flipping it and all that, and I think, and then you've got to, there's a lot of work involved, because obviously when you do the left-handed one, everything is all there and it's facing the right way. When you flip it, everything's back to front. So then you've got to do another video for right-handed, even though I'm doing it left-handed. Then I've got to go in and edit it so all the writing's the right way round. So I've not bothered. I've got a tutorial going live tomorrow, and I've not done the right-handed version.
What all writing?
Well,
what all writing?
Because I want to put in the English what I'm doing because of the terminology. So I always do the American.
Oh, the UK.
So I have to put what the UK the terms is. So.
Oh.
So that's why. So I just think I was going to do it, but I've not done it. But I might do in the future. It all depends. I've done the tutorial tomorrow's for that. You know, the green poncho that I did with the fan pattern.
Yes.
So I've showed you how to do the fan, and then I've told you how to do two rectangles, the measurements, and then to kind of how to put it together. So the two rectangles together. That's all I've done. I've not kind of done the poncho. I've just shown you how to do the stitch, shown you photographs of the poncho and that. Actually the poncho's gone now because my friend came on Friday and picked it up. It was her birthday present, and she cried, bless her. Because I've never made her anything before, and we've been friends for over 20 odd years, so it was nice to see that she really liked it,
appreciated it. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. So Dennis is here. Yes. Should I start with yes? To start with a thicker thread and a bigger hook. It's just easier than to start out with.
Get a thicker thread, and if you look on the label of the yarn, get the biggest hook that is recommended for it.
They usually give you two
like there
hook sizes. So
get the biggest one.
Yeah,
6 or a 6.
Okay, like this, like there on there. Let me just. I don't know if it's. That is just the label. Let me just take the label off. But this label, any ball band will tell you, it will give you there it will say, let me just get, left is right. There it will say like a 4 millimeter hook or whatever, and that's what you use. If it says 4 to 5, then you use 5. Use the biggest one. It doesn't focus now. I don't think it focuses now.
No, it's not focusing.
But you sort of know where to look. But you sort of know where to look. On the ball band, it gives you the washing instructions, but it also gives you there you see it's left is right, left is right, left is right, like that. Yeah, there it gives you the hook or the needles, and you use the biggest one. So let me just exit solo, and then I don't crochet, but I've learned how to make chain from my mother. Well, there you go. That's a start. That's the first thing. Foundation chain is what they call it.
Hi, Julie.
Everything starts with a foundation chain.
Yeah.
Morning. Hello, Julie and Nisha. Hello, Nisha, from Crochet Rainbows and Butterflies. Morning all, says Julia. I've been lurking since the start, but out of bed now. That is the thing. I know how you feel. For you guys, it's early, but I woke up probably 9:15, which is late to me because I aim to be out of bed by 8 a.m. at least. Doesn't matter what time I went to bed.
Yeah.
Just
Same.
to.
Well, for me, it's earlier.
But it's my conscience bugs me that I'm lazy if I get out of bed later than that. And I know it's late for some people, but if you went to bed very late, it also depends on when you went to bed.
Yeah.
Dennis, what do you know?
For me, it's usually I'm in bed.
Yeah, after Granny D's.
Learn to read patterns. Tutorials aren't as helpful as when you go along with written or with a chart. Yes.
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 Definitely. If it's a good tutorial.
Yeah.
I like a tutorial when it's a good tutorial, when I can see what they're doing, they are explaining it right, because some tutorials are not as good, and then you're left in the dark.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
That's why if you can read a pattern or follow a diagram in a book, that's your A game.
Yes.
I really like books that have got a picture of the stitch, and they have the diagram, and then they have the
yes,
that's my favorite.
That is your,
and I
like the best.
Yeah, I read what the pattern says, and then I go to the diagram and I follow the diagram.
Same.
I just find it easier to do that, don't you?
Yeah. For sure.
And some
yes,
Can I say? If tutorials are on clothing and that, I find them difficult. I much enjoy watching tutorials about stitches, new stitches, and that's what I watch tutorials on.
Yeah, same.
I've watched a couple of Bag of Days tutorials, mainly just for the stitches, to be honest, not for the garment that she's making. I mean, she does do good tutorials, but I kind of like to see the stitches.
Yes.
More than
Dennis, that I also found that when I taught someone that they could do the stitches, but the problem was turning. They didn't know where to stop. So at the end, they had a thing like the blanket the edges went a bit left, but right, because if you end one row further and then less and then further, and you've got to know where to turn. So that's what, when I do a tutorial, I actually, and the only reason, if you've been crocheting for a while, you don't realize that someone would struggle with that, but
just do it automatically.
Yes. Yeah. But when I ask my daughter to do it, so she really is my guinea pig. If I ask her to do something and then I see, okay, she doesn't know where to turn. Okay, well then maybe there's someone else who doesn't know where to turn, and that's how it goes. Yeah. The portal says BG. Now that is a bye, gotta go, or I don't know all the acronyms.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
So I was
not
late
too,
today.
yeah, not too thick.
I thought you were coming on at
So
10
you?
o'clock. I thought you were coming on at 10 o'clock. Don't ask me why. And then, so I thought, right, okay, she's not coming on till past.
But that's Dana. Dana goes on at 9:30.
But for me, you come on at 10:30 in my time. Don't forget, I'm behind you, aren't I?
Yeah, because it was 11:30 for me. Yeah. It was 11:30 for me, so it was 12:30 for you.
My time, you were coming on at 10 o'clock, so I thought, right, okay, I've got half an hour. I've upgraded my phone, so I'm getting a new phone, new mobile, and it took longer than half an hour to get it sorted. I was like, please. They wanted to know the ins and outs of a duck's bottom. Anyway, it's sorted, so I'll get my new phone.
Hello,
well,
Lorelei.
I gotta go. I actually have to get some luncheon. I have to go get some luncheon because I haven't eaten anything yet today, which is not a good thing. At 12:30.
Yes, so you're having a brunch actually.
Yeah, I'm having
your brunch.
A late brunch.
That often happens to me.
And
so that often happens to me.
Maybe we'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll just if you're still on while I'm done, maybe. Because I'm having at the same time I'm hearing all kinds of plings of messages I have to answer.
Take care.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I will be in the chat, so no worries. See you in a bit.
Thank you for coming up, Barbara. Thank you.
Bye.
Dennis, you're absolutely right. My dear mother's gone now, so she can't help me, but I'm sure that she's rooting for me. Yes. Good morning, Lorelei. And what country are you in? Is Heather asking Dennis. I'm just catching up quickly, Linda. You can easily size up from what is recommended on the label without causing problems, David says. Yeah. And Dennis says, I'm in the United States, in Southern California. But California's time difference and our time difference, mine, is bigger than 6 hours. I think it's like 8 hours. I'm not sure. Depends. What time is it there by you, Dennis, at the moment? Bless this home with love. Good morning. How are you? I'm just catching up on the live because I'm a little bit behind. And Julie says, whisper, your wee fairy village is awesome. Still in bed, says Lorelei. 5:27. Woo! Wow. And David is saying, Dennis, I would also recommend buying inexpensive yarn to start. Feel it in the store to make sure it's not harsh, but don't spend a lot. I've been doing it for years and I still go cheap. Hartung, it says, I would say you want a yarn that says it's a 4 or a worsted weight. Inga, good morning. It's so glad to see you.
Inga.
Saying yes, thanks. Dennis, do you have a channel or not? Just asking. A YouTube channel. And everybody's saying hello. Because David does have a YouTube channel. And okay, I got you on the hook sizes. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. Sorry, says Dennis. I'm behind. Never mind. Hello, hello, hello. I'm late. Sorry. No, there's no such thing as late. It's just the right time. And Heather says, I always suggest using stitch markers on the ends for beginners. Yes, Heather, you are more than right. Yeah. It means background, he is leaving you running. Oh, background, leaving me running. There you go. Linda, I've learned something new. BG, background. I don't mind being in the background. Background is super.
A new one.
Yes. I've got to have a little book with all the TTF now is no longer an explosive. It's ta-ta for now.
Yes. Oh, dear. I mean, they always say it's like something new every day.
I'm telling you, if you don't. Oh, Dennis, stitch markers now, that's an idea. And I tell you mine. No, do I? Yes, let me see. I do. it reminds me of that ABBA song. This is what mine looks like, Dennis. It's just that little round thing. I just put it in there so that I know where my row starts. Because you know, when with this, it's like amigurumi stitch, the plainest stitch there is. Sometimes it's difficult to see where a row starts. Can you see there's such a slight bump?
Yeah.
So I put it in there so that I know when I get to you, that's where I must go up. Otherwise, forget it.
That's
okay. There, background.
I've made
oh, you don't that.
I've made the body of my elephant.
That's oh wait, let me see. Let me put you Reggie, that will be great.
So
that is beautiful. A little pink elephant. Jessica, did you see that?
And I've made a start on the head. So, and there's my stitch marker to denote that's the end of that row. So I've got to move round onto the next row.
A bit more left. There we go. So what is that now? The
this
head.
Is going to be the head.
Yes. So, no, yes, there's got to be. Yeah. No. That's great. That's great. I love the color. I must say. You know, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I was asked for a pink elephant, so.
Wow! Someone thought you could make it. I mean, crocheting for 58 years, and I use stitch markers on both ends, says Laurelie. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know you didn't know that I was on. I came on today half an hour earlier because last week was the start of your spring forward, and I came on my usual time, which was an hour later for you guys. So I've just moved it half an hour. But even that half an hour on my side of the end of things, you know, makes a difference because I've got to be ready earlier. So, yes, there's a big difference in the time. It's like 4:30 in the morning here.
Wow.
4:30 a.m. Are we saying Monday morning? 4:30 Monday morning. 4:30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 9 hours behind me. Jeepers. 4:30, Dennis, and you're awake. Wow. I still do too, but especially suggested for beginners.
When
Pardon?
Next week, on Sunday. Hi, Pat. Next week.
Hello, Pat.
Here in the UK, my clocks go forward, so I'll only be an hour behind you next week.
Okay. But that would be nice. Okay, let me do this. Dennis Branham. Let me do this. Dennis Branham. There you go. Okay, I'm going to just hit David. Dennis, not David. I've got David on my brain. There is
Dennis's link.
There we go. Dennis Branham's channel link in the chat. Let me catch up quickly. Oops, where did I go now? Let me just quickly catch up where I was. There we go. It jumps. Everybody's saying hello, 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 hello. Let me skip past all the hellos. I'm doing all right. How are you? Let me just skip past all the hellos. I grabbed your channel, Dennis. Oh, thank you, Deborah. You're just fantastic. Heather loves your pink elephant, by the way. And
thank you, Heather. Thank you.
I just woke up and having my coffee, so doing okay so far. Thanks for asking, says Pat. Yes, drop the link. There we go.
I will.
There we go. Hello, Malu. Malu is still there running in the background, listening to us. Pink elephant, I've seen those before, says I've seen white elephants. I've seen white elephants. Sometimes you drink a lot, you see a pink elephant. Is that it? That is it. Oh, wow.
So I've
has to
it's
be
a
a
joke,
lot.
Linda. So I've just subscribed to Dennis too.
There you go. On Saturday nights when I got too drunk, I've seen pink elephants. Wow. Can you imagine? Coffee is yummy. Oh, that's great. Inge, I was trying to make that very joke. I'm telling you, here you are in the chat. All of us that's in the chat. Yes, all of us that's in the chat. 90% of communication, Dennis, is non-verbal. So it is always so difficult to do things in a chat, especially, I'm pulling the wrong end of my yarn, so I'm pulling up stitches instead of pulling more yarn. Now that was a blonde moment there. No offense, Jess. She's blonde. They gave my mom morphine once and she said she saw pink elephants. Wow, that is amazing. Everyone should have David on the brain, says David. Oh, I'm sure. There you go. Thank you, Portal. Background. I was just informed it means background. I've learned something new because I thought BG. What's BG? BG. It's not PG, parental guidance. It's background. There you go. Thank you so much. That's funny, David. Oh, David has a very good sense of humor.
Yes.
And David, did I ever tell you my hubby's name is David? Wow. Craig Sr. was here, or is still here. I'm not sure if he is still here, and my husband's name is Craig. So I met him in Auntie Mama's kitchen. Dennis just joined your family, says Lotterly. Oh, that's so kind of you. Let me quickly do this. Give a shout out to Crocheting with Leanne. She's live Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern Time and Saturdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. She's a member of my channel and I didn't even know that. So I went to check her out. Obviously, if she's a member, got to go check her out. And Froggy Winter Knitting, you will see that Nightbot will drop her link because she's like on the 3rd level. And then Simply Dune is also on the 3rd level. So Nightbot will drop her link. She's a South African yarn blogger, crochet blogger. I don't think she knits, not sure. And Gina, I think Gina's in bed still because I'm very early. She knits the most beautiful shawls you've ever seen. She is now also a part of the crochet community. And you know what? I wrote it there so that I don't forget. Otherwise, I sit here and I'm like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Where is it now again? I'm going to catch up with the comments in a moment. Starla the crafty chef. She's a retired chef. Been crocheting for 50 years. Also does mixed media arts and crafts. And you don't have to remember any of this because it is in my description box. So if you want to go and check them out, just go to my description box whenever it suits you and check them out. Bonnie got Knits and More. She's here listening. She makes beautiful prayer shawls and she prays over those shawls that she makes and then she sends it to the people that are either sick or whatever. She's requested to do that. And that is so, I watched her videos. I tell you, she's an inspiration. Yes. And of course, our sweet Veronica steals the show, Crochet and Chef, that long channel name. Hey, it's like a hockey stick. You can beat someone with but not a pink hockey stick. Veronica has a super crochet channel. Her lives are so much fun. Her lives are so much fun because I battle to speak, Veronica. And that's why if Veronica writes a message, I say, Linda, help, read, because I need to interpret that. Okay, let me jump back to the chat quickly. Okay, there we go.
I'm a double crochet.
I think, let me catch.
Aren't I?
Dennis just, yes. Listen, you can't be using crochet terms here and then we're talking levels because I had to think for a moment. You're a double crochet? Like what?
What?
I thought you were busy with single crochet.
I'm actually doing double crochet.
Oh, there you go. let me just go from the bottom up. Let me see. Hello again. And thank you, Laura Lee, and you who have subscribed to me. I just joined your family, says Pat to Dennis. And Laura Lee says she's just joined. Oh, Heather, now I missed it there. Yes. Her husband's name is also David. Thank you, Sparkles. Sparkles. Hope Chest. Dennis is called Pat. Did I miss you? Is that why you're saying that?
Linda.
Linda. Did I miss you?
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry. There you go. Now let's do this. Where is that? How did I do that? Now, there you go. So, co-host Linda Simpson Designs. You better check her out because you can see how much fun she is. Absolutely. And she's live every Wednesday. Wednesday, your GMT time. Are you lying to me, Linda?
No, I'm not lying to you.
Are you? You're serious. You're pulling my leg here. Okay, there you go. You see, you've got. I'll go and check it out. But I believe you. Listen, the point. What time are you live on a Wednesday? Again, your time?
This week it's 12:30. My time, GMT.
GMT, which is UK time. And yes. I'm GMT +2. And I'm vintage +2.
But next week you'll be GMT +1. Because I'll have sprung forward an hour.
That means you'll be GMT +1. And I'll be GMT +2 still. But which means there's an hour difference between us. Isn't it? Because our time does not change.
No, I know.
Yes. Yeah. See, the world needs to.
Confusing. It's so blinking confusing.
It is.
It confuses me, and I've lived here all them years. Oh.
I tell you, we don't live there, and I thought, okay, it will not affect us. It affects us. Oh, yeah, the fact that the whole of the US is on a different time zone, it certainly affects us.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday on were you in Jeanette DIY Creations Live? She tried.
Yes, I did. I actually went up.
Yes, you did. But there was a problem. And I was busy filming. So I'm using my phone to film. But she's on my laptop playing. And every time I have to film, I just mute her. And then I do my piece that I have to do. Because you only do the first, like, how many stitches of a row. Yes. And then that you talk. And then you say, okay, meet you at the beginning again. And then I pause and I unmute her so I can listen to her again. But then there was a problem. So I had to go up and I was not camera ready. So I went up incognito and just so she could hear my voice and I could say, press this button, press that button. But I had to just stop my video. So I said to her, you better appreciate this. This is love. Because I have stopped my tutorial, grab the phone just to be able to go up there and say, press this and press that, because I know how it is when the first time you use StreamYard. You're so nervous, but it's different than YouTube straight, because if anything goes wrong on YouTube straight, you've got to start over. Where on StreamYard, you fall off, you just hop back on. You know, it makes life easier.
Yeah.
Too much time, math for a Monday morning, says Deborah. Absolutely. And Dennis says, all the time thing confuses me too. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they do it, because to us, whether your day starts, you go to work, it's dark, and then when you come home, it's dark. Well, we put the lights on. That's why we've got electricity. Most of the time, we're here in Africa. Most of the time. My son is awake. Time to go, Ursula. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Marlu, for spending time with us. Marlu. I'm so glad you did. You're welcome, Dennis, says Pat. Marlu, you take care. Tell the kids I said hi. Yes, she's doing well there in the Philippines. It is quite hot there, hey? I tell you. I mean, here today it is 28 and 82.4 Fahrenheit, which is a very hot summer's day.
Yes. It's dull and chilly here.
I always thought GMT meant General Mountain Time somewhere in the US. It means Greenwich Mean Time. And I heard that from someone in a live chat once in the chat. I also didn't know what GMT meant. I just knew I was on GMT, or on some devices it's called UCT, which I'll have to look up. Let me just UCT time. What is that? Let me Google it quickly. And it says what time zone is South Africa UCT? Let me say hear what they say. They say UCT. It's no, it doesn't seem like
UCT is nothing to do with England. UK.
No. UCT time means what? Let me ask it like that. Maybe it'll know what it means. Means what? Universal Time Coordinated. Prior to 1972, this time was called, oh, wait. Prior to 1972, this time was called GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, but is now referred to as Coordinated Universal Time or Universal Time Coordinated, UTC. It is a coordinated time scale maintained by the Bureau International des Poids et Mesures, whatever it means, BIPM. BIPM. It is also known as Z time or Zulu time. I'm on Zulu time. That is hilarious, because Zulu is one of our national languages. I'm on Zulu time. My goodness. Okay, let me catch up with the chat quickly. Oh, I think Gina heard me talking, so her ears were ringing, so she came to check us out. Let me see. It's been cool at night and warm in the daytime. Typical spring for Southern California, says Dennis. And there we go. MST is Mountain Standard Time, my time. I tell you, because when I used to say I'm GMT, many people only clicked onto the MT, which meant Mountain Time to them. Yeah. Sharon Follion Smith is in the house. Hello, my fellow South African. Just popping in to say hi there. Hope you are well and happy. And thank you so much. And thank you for coming in, hitting the like, and giving a bit of engagement. That means so much to me and my channel. And I appreciate that. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Ursula and Linda, everyone in the chat. And there's, what's up with Mountain Time? They just decided to throw another time zone in there. I'm amazed at how many time zones there are in the US. That is amazing. I'm in Georgia, US. The weather doesn't know what it wants to be, says Deborah. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Let me just, we're nearly there. Viviana Sandy, bye, dear people. Time to start working around the apartment. Okay, bye, Viviana, thank you for being in. I so appreciate it. Hello, Brenda. Hello. Good morning, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Lettington Pike. I gave you a shout out here, and Linda says, I forgot her. I better put her on. You know, what the heck was I thinking? Don't work too hard, Sandy. At all, pays the time. What? Don't work too hard, Sandy, at all. Pays the same. Oh, it pays the same. Pay is the same. And everybody's saying hello. And Heather is saying, I've heard of Zulu time. Yes, I've heard of Zulu time in movies. I just didn't know what it meant. You know?
No.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, Fee didn't do her blingo last night because she wasn't well. I hope she's okay.
Yes, I saw on the community page.
Yeah, well, I
asked why.
Hello.
Did you Did you say something? Did I interrupt you?
I said
hello, Rick.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good.
It's so good to see you.
We're out laying a patio.
Are you?
He's
Pardon?
We're outside laying a patio at the moment.
Are you? Or you're overseeing?
I'm the apprentice. We've got a professional, and I just help him, handing the bricks and things.
My husband is actually with my mom today in Onderrivier Hermanus, which is closer to where Ingrid's inspirations live, Linda. And he is helping my mom because that is 2 hours drive from us. It's at the sea. Literally, she's like 100 meters from the sea. You walk down to the beach. But her car, my husband is a mechanic, so her car was giving trouble. So my brother went to fetch her on the weekend so she could spend some time with me for the birthday, and then took my husband this morning early, woke up, took my mom through, and then he's fixing her car so she can come back. So it's always nice to have that husband around that can do the things, eh? That's why I'm telling you this long story now, because you doing that while Linda is chatting to us makes me think of my husband slaving away there by my mom in the hot sun, because it's 28 degrees Celsius here by us. And yes, then he rushes home.
It's at 9 degrees here today.
9 degrees Celsius here.
9. Wow.
No sunshine.
No. It only gets, if it's 10 here, it's very cold. My temperature blanket has a 10 and below, which I don't think I'm going to use that color because 12 is cold. If it's 12 here, it's cold. That's our cold.
Yes, yesterday afternoon was nice because the sun was out, but it was only about 12 degrees yesterday. But when the sun is out, it makes such a difference.
But not when the wind is blowing, because that chills it right down.
Right, I'm going to do some lunch, because after lunch we're going to start cutting some bricks to fit in the edges.
Oh yes, I bet that's going to look lovely.
I hope so. Yeah.
I think
have a nice glass of wine on the patio when it's all done and the weather's warm.
Absolutely.
I'll be out later.
All right, bye, Ursula.
Nice glass of wine on the patio when it's all
bye, Rick. Bye, Rick. Oh, look. Bye. Yes, that cup must go the right way. There we go. Barbara, let me just quickly catch up here. Hello, everyone coming in. Thank you so much, Ursula and Linda. Linda, I love your hair.
Thank you, Gina. It's natural. I just wash and go. I just don't try it anymore.
It's a wash and go. When did you get here? When you get here, you're caught up, sis. Dennis, you are so funny. I'm definitely going to be checking out your channel and your lives and your whatever. Do you go live, Dennis? Hello, Mr. Linda. His name is Rick, and he's a keeper. Oh, he's fantastic. He does the dishes. He does just about. He's very independent. Let's just say that.
Can you teach mine?
No, Linda. He's very. I'm proud of that. That's why. That's the one thing that attracted me to my husband is his independence.
Yeah.
So
mine is independent, but yeah, he doesn't help. No.
Oh no, we when we first.
No, that's not independence. What I mean is he doesn't need me. That is what I mean. He doesn't need me. He can cook. He can iron. He can wash. He does everything.
I haven't got
no. I don't have that luck.
Please?
No.
When we got married, I haven't got a ball of yarn, whatever.
Okay, well, as long as you don't put a fist in there because you don't have a ball of yarn. No, don't do that. Yes.
Linda, try and grab your hank. Try and grab your hank.
She's got a yarn ball. Now she says she doesn't have yarn. Okay. Yes, Linda. I'll give you the eyebrow. Yes, Linda.
So when we got married, we both worked full time, and we said we shared the housework between the two of us. And we always said, whoever gets in first cooks the tea, cooks the evening meal.
Cooks the tea.
And then the other one does the dishes.
Okay. Lunch was so good. There, Barbara answered.
He used to get home first, cook the tea, and do the dishes.
Gina, her name is Gina, but she probably answered that by no. I now know. Oh my goodness. Rick is so sweet, Linda. Beautiful couple. He is gorgeous. I'm telling you. Laurelie, good morning. How are you? No worries. Pike is my last name, so that works. Gina is my first. And Dennis is saying, now when you get here, you're caught up. The joke is never get caught up, right? There you go. No, I don't go live. I don't have enough subscribers or watch time. No, you don't need a lot of subscribers to go live. You can go live before you have 1,000. Yes, I went live often before I had 1,000. And you can just go on StreamYard. Like you type in StreamYard.com and you just...
and if you're on your computer, you can go live with 1 subscriber.
Yes.
If you have like I have a desktop computer, I can go live with 1 subscriber. I have more than 1, but if I had 1 subscriber, I'd still go live. It's just you cannot go live on your phone until you have 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. That is the only thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go live.
But you know,
come tomorrow. I can't wait for my new phone.
I understand that. Yeah.
She's getting
sorry, Linda. I was talking the same time you were. What did you say?
I'm getting a new phone, and it's coming tomorrow. The new SR12.
Yes.
So, but the moment
I'm on my phone, I don't have a computer. Does that make a difference as far as streaming goes? If you go on StreamYard, if your phone can, yeah. Hi, she also heard. I gave her a shout out, Leanne. There you go. Hello.
Hi, Leanne.
Janice, if you wanted to come up and say hello and, you know, come up for 5 minutes and say hello to us, I can drop the link, and on your phone in the chat, you click on the link and you just follow the steps and you come up if you want to, you know. And people mustn't ask me if it's not Monday and if it's not Friday, I'm not going up anywhere. Because I don't wake up like this.
It takes effort like this.
I'll tell you, I use my avatar. Like yesterday, I was not, so I just muted my camera, but I was speaking to Jeanette, like, Jeanette, can you hear me? Press this button, press that button, and, you know, because she was having trouble with her live. So I sacrifice myself, you know. I told her, you better appreciate this, because I cut my tutorial video because I had to grab my phone to do it. I went live before I had 500. You enjoy lives. Okay, Dennis, you want to come and say hello to us? I'm going to drop the link there, and then you grab it if you want to. If you want to, no pressure. Absolutely no pressure.
I
just fully clothed and decent. Head and shoulders smug. Okay, I got it. Thank you. There you go. Okay, I was going to say YouTube won't let me go live, but yeah, I'm on my phone. So that is how it works. Absolutely. I am considering doing a live, Gina says, but finding the time where I don't step on someone's toes is hard. You know what? Sometimes just go start small, because if you go live, you will see there's times that no one goes live. Oh, a new phone. I wish I could get one. The one I have now is a piece of garbage. Hello, Jane. How are you? There we go. Don't know you yet, but nice to meet you.
My phone cannot hear it, but I'm waiting for its replacement. I'm not allowing it to hear it because I'm waiting for its replacement. And the last time I said it, it died on me.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm like, the hearing part is closed. And the last time I did that, my phone died. So I was like, no. Oh,
Jane?
this one is not too bad yet.
There you go. Yeah, I've been on panels before. I just haven't live streamed. Sure, I'll come up for a couple of minutes. Be right there. Give me a minute. No problem. Take your minute. That is 100%. Jane, I'm afraid to let up an avatar, you know, after Dana's encounter. So what you can do is you can wave at me and then use your avatar again so that I know for sure it's you before I let you up. And Jane, because no one will see you. Just wave. Only I can see you. So
yeah,
let me see.
We cannot see inside.
No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing a Sunday morning, you know, before I notice there's not many lives on a Sunday before Jeanette.
No,
that
would be awesome.
Inga.
Sunday morning.
What time?
Wait, let's celebrate that super chat. There you go. Get your jingle jangle on. Quick. Hello, yes. Now tell me, Grandpa, is that Dennis? Show me your. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. There you go. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey.
Let me ask Jane. Jane, did you want to use your avatar or do you want to come up? I can see you. I don't want to add you if you don't want to. Okay, there you go. I can see it's Jane. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that Jane is Jane.
Hello.
How are you?
Okay. What happened with the last time somebody used the avatar?
Now, what happened was, it was someone, a troll or someone, taped Tess Loves Yarn, and then Dana thought it was Tess in the basement, and she let her up, and the next minute she had a streaker. So,
no.
Yeah.
That's not
those porn bombers.
I'm telling you, it was.
You have to be very, very desperate to go into a crochet live chat, butt ass naked.
Oh,
that's just sad.
Yeah, you have to have there's a couple of screws loose up there. I mean,
yeah, I know it gets crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
I've been on streams before. I'm just a beginner at crocheting.
Well, I was a beginner only a few years ago, so you're fine.
Yeah, that streaming, I just if I had a computer, I could do it, but I'm on a phone, a cheap government phone at that.
Well, actually, the picture is pretty clear.
If you use this program, you can do it on the phone.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to, unless you wanted to do straight through YouTube. But if you use the StreamYard, you could use the phone.
Oh, okay.
I just got another super chat to celebrate, so just pause your thought.
Yay, super chatter, mega shout out.
Every time I hear this song,
every time you play that, I'm like, okay, take the headphones off.
I think of her doing belly dance somehow. I'm not sure, with the coins and the veil and everything. It's just like,
it's totally inviting a belly dance, and I'm so not doing it.
When I had a better back, I used to do it for exercise, and it looks so easy, but it isn't.
No, my friend did it for competition-wise and everything, and she trained like a maniac for that. I'm like, how about no?
Well, I thought if I'm gonna do an exercise, gonna be something that I Gonna
You have
like
to
it
enjoy
and have
it.
fun. Yes.
Gina!
And
There you go.
love the little coins.
Hi, Gina.
There she is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello, Tina. That is right, David.
Oh,
Someone who does
Hi.
that
now I
is
know
not
two
looking for
Heathers.
dates
Cool.
at all.
Heather. Oh, Heather was in the comments. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Happy you.
I figured that. I was like, no, there's no Heather here.
No, there she goes. Tina, how are you?
Nancy, my favorite
Can
New
you guys hear
Yorker
me
from
okay?
Florida.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
I'm good.
Nice to
Just
meet you.
so
I saw your interview and I loved it. I loved it. Loved it. Loved
You did
it.
great.
oh, thank you. Thank you. You know Lisa, she's full of energy. So that she carried
Yes.
it all the way.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
not
awesome.
it's not allowed to have Lisa and I in the same spot.
Yeah.
We are nuts together. It's like 100% energy plus 100% energy, and I do not know if you saw when we did charade. It was insane.
Gina and I
Oh,
are
yes.
not allowed to do a Zoom with Lisa before she has to go live. Because we did that, and she was late for her live. She hadn't eaten. She had just barely thrown her clothing on.
I know.
And she was not ready, and that was our fault.
I love Lisa. She is amazing.
She's very cheerful.
Yeah, she is.
She's very
lovely.
cheerful.
Yeah.
But lovely
I
energy.
am. I'm having a podcast with her. I just started this thing with my channel. Finally moving forward, and I'm
Nice.
gonna interview Lisa
Oh, awesome.
on how
Yes.
to overcome how she overcome her disabilities. And it's gonna be Friday at 9 my time, so I have no idea what time we'll be there, but I know we'll be for Ursula's
middle of the night for
live.
her.
That sounds interesting.
9
Is that 9
a.m.
p.m.?
Oh, 9 a.m. Oh, okay.
9 a.m.
I don't do nights.
Okay.
Jane, what day
I
is
stay
that?
up all night.
This Friday.
Okay.
Girl, you
We have
check it
been
out
planning
Friday.
that forever, but every time I feel okay, she's not. Then every time I'm not okay, she is okay. You know how it is, sick people.
Yeah, you miss it.
Definitely.
Yeah, know the feeling.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to drop off and let somebody else be up here for a while.
Okay,
Aw.
Barbara.
I'll be in the chat. I'm
Exactly.
not going
I
anywhere.
was
I'm
like,
just going to be in the chat.
"Aw."
Oh, I like your village and what you are doing there. That's so cute and cool.
Oh, thank you. So
Yeah,
I'm
nice
going
meeting
to.
you.
We're just going to be in the chat. I'll be there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
I'll
going to be
see you
around.
down there.
Yep. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
sis.
Aw.
Dennis, just say tell us more about your channel,
Oh, my channel?
because I haven't checked it out. Just in a nutshell.
Yeah, okay. In a nutshell, I'll try to do that. What I like to do is I like looking at the sky and the cloud formations. When you look a little closer, you actually see a lot. And also, I keep track of when they're laying down their trails, you know. The airplanes, when they leave those marks all across the sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's just polluting us, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
And then,
Wow.
okay, that's my channel. I look at clouds, and I do kitty videos too. My little Emma, she's so cute.
Oh,
Aww.
I've got a cat as well. Well, I've
But
got two.
yeah, so Dina also does. Dina from Dina's Yo-Yos. She has short videos, but it's lovely because she takes you on walks and shows, her weather in, is it Florida, northern
Oh yeah,
Florida?
I like to go
But
with
I
walks
love
with
it.
people. Yeah, that's cool.
I a friend that she used to put the camera to the sky, and she used to talk, and I used to love it. So your videos are like that, or you just literally just showing the formations and?
Well, I'll look at clouds and I'll see something and I'll point it out, or I'll talk about, just stuff, or just, I talk. My videos aren't real long though. I don't think I make ones that
It doesn't matter if it's short. It's good. Yeah, but that is good, because then it's a quick one. Do you have playlists?
I think I've got a couple of playlists in there. Also, and now I forgot what I was going to say.
No, you'll come back just now.
I'll take the videos and sometimes I'll just put music to it, and I'll edit the clouds so I can bring them in closer, bring the more detail out. Because I have to do that because I got a lousy camera.
You keep saying that, but your image is awesome.
Hi, Lorna.
Oh, thank you. I love what I do. I love visiting with people too.
Yes.
Thanks for inviting me up.
No, but that's great, because it's always better to see a face and, you connect with that person and their personality. And I think then one is much more likely to go and check them out than just a name,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I agree with you.
I mean, here you are on what is mostly a crochet live, but it doesn't matter because you are right
doesn't
here with
matter to
us.
me.
So that's great. We love having you.
I have friends that do knitting and crocheting too that I go to, that I met through other people. So,
Yes.
That's the beauty of the internet.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. That's
Isn't
cool.
Talking about crochet.
He was asking what's the topic today, and it's everything and a bit of yarn.
I have a question.
Do that for a second. Okay.
Has anybody crocheted with raffia before?
No.
Raffia? No.
I wanted to make what's it called? Not a dress. What is the name? My goodness. A sun hat. Because with my migraine, I was like, ooh, I can make something like with a nice brim and will block the sun. So, few things I learned with the raffia. It is very delicate. It doesn't look delicate, but if you crochet and take it apart, it's a no. It will fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
And I started last night twice, and I once you crochet, you gotta really you really gotta pay attention to what you're doing, so you do not take it apart. But so far, it's going pretty good. I think by your next I say vlog, but your next live stream, I'm going to be able to show my hat. I got the Dollar Tree raffia. I have good raffia, but I wanted to try the cheaper one first,
Dollar Tree.
If I didn't like it, it wouldn't be too bad. It would be $2 only, because I bought 2 balls, I think, but I noticed
store.
Yeah, but the raffia from Dollar Tree is so dull. It has no shininess. It's like and I was lucky to find pink. It's more like a fuchsia, because everybody else is finding a neon green or yellow or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that would have given me migraine just looking at the color. But I think I went to a Japanese site and I got a pattern, and I tried to follow the pattern, and it's super hard with raffia. It's like crocheting with plastic yarn, right? Plastic yarn. I'm not sure. This time is not me.
No.
Hello,
Lorna.
I just wanted to share this experience with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that is. I've never used raffia that I can remember. No.
It's better than plastic. I would never try to upcycle a plastic bag ever again. Ever. Let me put it one more
Plastic bag?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Well, you get the shopping bag, the plastic bags, they're like Walmart or whatever, and you cut and make like little strips of yarn, and then you crochet that, and you can make other bags. You can make what people are making now is like a mat for homeless people. So it looks like a yoga mat, is a little bit thicker, so they can lay on it.
Okay, I saw someone, she had a purse like that. I was wondering how she did it.
Yeah, I thought about to spin the yarn before with my Navajo spindle, but I was like, no, Jane, no.
There we go. Yes, yarn. There we go. Lovely.
I'll never use yarn again. It's when you crochet, it's very resistant. So you how you say you do the yarn over, and that's it. And you can't go through the loop. It's awful.
Oh.
Okay. So did you end up making that thing or not?
I did because my best friend wanted a bag, and me and my friends that I can't say no.
That was nice of you.
Yeah, she saved. She lives in Colorado, and the newspaper come in a very beautiful color bag, and she's like, "Wouldn't it be nice to make a purse out of this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
The newspaper. Wow.
Yeah, it comes in a little bag, and the ones, her local one used to be, I do not know, a shade of, there was kind of like, I'm not sure if it was kind of, is that mix between green and blue? And her daughter's was orange, and her sister's was pink. And she saved all those bags, and I felt really bad that I just made one bag and I didn't do anything ever again. But I use this doggy bag anyway, so it wasn't totally wasted.
Sorry, Linda?
I said hello to Nancy in the chat, and Rosemary.
I can't believe Nancy already finished her cardigan.
Yes. And Rosemary saying, to question, where can I find an excellent tutorial for a top-down sweater? Well, I would just Google it, because I don't know who to recommend, unless Gina knows, because she's a knitter.
Well, the only one I was thinking
guys,
about
when I saw
that was, it's a paid pattern.
Dennis, thank you for coming up.
Dennis, bye.
All right. Love you guys. You're all my sisters now.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sis.
Bye.
Yes, Gina, you were saying?
I was just saying it's a paid pattern. Very Pink Knits has a lot of patterns that teach you how to do something from start to finish. Very Pink Knits, but it's paid. It'll probably be like $8 US. I don't know if that's something you're interested in. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head, but I don't know if that helps or not.
And there's Jeannie on the hook. I think she does she does patterns. Some of her patterns start at the top and work down.
Yes. Look at Bag a Day for a crochet tutorial, says Deborah. On the Hook Crochet Bag a Day. Rasid also watches your live. Ursula, oh, thank you. Hello, Trevor. And I'm so glad you're with Rose right there. That's fantastic. Nancy saying hello to everyone. She has great patterns, says Debbie. Yes, great.
How are you, Lorna?
Lorna. Hello.
How are you? Nice to see you. Am I still muted?
No.
No. No. I just wanted to know if what I do is if I hear a new sound and it's not from someone that's been there, I from my side I go around everyone to see who it is, you know. So yes. So then I know, is it this one? Is it that one? Yeah. You see? So.
Okay, no, I understand. No, I'm well, thanks, Linda. Very good. It's a public holiday in South Africa today, as I'm sure Ursula's told you. So it's really nice not to have to go to work today.
I haven't told them, but the thing is, it's usually on the 21st, a public holiday, or the day after my birthday. And then I always celebrate it on the 21st. But because 21st happens to be on a Sunday, our government moves it to a Monday. So then we get to have a long weekend. So, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
yes,
really
so sorry. So now we could see you today and have you here as a guest because she's working. She's a working girl. And with that, how do you call it? Blogging channel you've got there that I love.
What are you working on, Lorna?
At the moment, I'm not sure if you saw in my video, I finished the shawl. I made a Mobius shawl.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow. Okay, let me just put you in full
solo.
There we go.
So that it's a the crossover Mobius shawl.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love the pattern.
I finished it now. So it's my own pattern. I also just created the stitch myself, just based on what I tried to do. So after having done
what is it? Single crochets and Lorna, what single crochets and chains, double crochets?
So it's double crochets, then it's some single crochets and chains, but you then do the double crochets into the chain, that long chain space. Yes. So what I've done is I've tried to create the pattern just in a block. So that's what I'm
wow! I love that color. I love that color.
It's not my favorite color. I don't like brown. So that's why I'm using this yarn, because it's I don't like it.
No, it's beautiful. I love it.
Are you going to do a tutorial, Lorna?
I am going to do a tutorial, Linda, but what I needed to do, because the Mobius shawl is sort of crocheted in like almost in a round.
Yes.
It's different than to do it up and down the rows. So I've tried my hand at creating my own pattern using an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, good.
So I need to work that out and work out the square properly so that I can do the tutorial on it.
Right.
So here's my...
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves what you've been doing.
Beautiful. Yes, yes.
Okay, let me put you on big. Wait. Solo.
Oh, so you've done the round. That's good. That's a good idea. I like that.
Jeepers.
But it's long. Look.
Wow.
That is fantastic, Lorna.
Work out exactly how to do the pattern So one could use it as a square, like a block for a blanket, or just create a square or rectangular blanket, because not everyone would want to make a shawl like this.
That pattern, sorry to interrupt, that pattern, if we did it in 2 rectangles, you could sew it together and make a poncho.
Yes, exactly. So, and it would be easier to do it like that than to do it all together. Yes. So that's what I'm just trying to work that out before I do a tutorial. Just it's the ends that I need to work out, because you don't want to make it too blocked at the end.
Yeah.
So I think it would be quite pretty, but yeah, I'm working on it.
That would be nice for like a spring summer poncho, because it's quite holy. So it's quite,
it's holy.
It'd be really nice. Yes, it'd be nice. Yeah. I can't wait.
Lorna, Nancy's asking what was the chart for? What was that? The chart? Yes, it's a chart. Just
so
explain to her what the chart was for.
All right, so I've made a Mobius shawl. So the Mobius shawl is crocheted in. It's crocheted in a.
You're round, but you've got a twist.
Round with a twist.
Wow, that is so pretty.
That is beautiful.
The Mobius cow.
That is gorgeous.
It's like a Mobius cow.
Pattern.
So most of the patterns for this are usually just with double crochets, and I wanted something that was a little lacier and lighter. So I've managed to come up with this stitch, but then someone asked me if I would share the pattern. So it's fine to do it with the Mobius, but the moment you want to do it on a square or a rectangle, it doesn't work out. You need to have your edges.
Yes.
So that's what this chart is all about.
Yes. Excellent.
To work out how to do the edges and to get the pattern evenly, because you want to end off with a decent edge, but if you want to join it together for something like a poncho, it has to match.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's taking a bit of time, but yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Well, when it's
that's
done,
fantastic.
I will look forward to having a play with it.
Thank you. That'll be nice.
Yes.
I'll definitely, once I'm ready with it, then I'll definitely do a video and a tutorial.
What is we were on 5 and then we went solo and then we came back and it was 3. 2 fell off the grid. So
can you hear keyboard?
No, I think what it is okay. Can you hear it now? No. So if I mute Lorna, then you can't hear it. But if I unmute her, then you can hear it.
Right.
Okay. So there she's unmuted. See, that's all I do is I go around to see if I mute whoever I mute, then I know that where it's coming from. But it's not, to me, not too disturbing. I can, when she talks to us, I can't hear it. So you got to talk, Lorna. Is there anything else you wanted to show us?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and put my earphones in and see if that helps.
Okay. It's all right.
You can see Linda's on her earphones. I'm just quickly muting her there. Yes. Look. I think with I don't know if when I muted Jane, there was no breathing. Maybe she was too close because she had her avatar on, and then when you've got your avatar on, you probably sometimes don't realize, how close, how far you are, whatever. So then that. So I'm sorry, Jane, if you fell off. That's the only reason I put a mute there. It's very hard to hear the talkers. I'm listening to breathing and clicking jetboard. Okay, the breathing, we sorted out. There we go. Let's see if this is better. There we go, Lorna.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
We can hear you.
And we can hear you. And there's no more keeping jetboard. Yes.
Is that better?
That's great.
Yes.
100%.
It's crazy technology. We can't live with it, but we can't live without it either.
I know. That's why I have to put my headphones in, because nobody can hear me if I don't put them in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I was breathing loudly. I'm on a headset. It was really close to my... That's the thing, Jane. Don't worry about it. I muted you, but that is why you must know that I muted you. Not a problem at all. It's just if I hear a sound that wasn't there and there's a new guest, then I just go and mute and unmute from my side to hear. Is it gone? Is it not gone? So just don't be offended from my side, but no, don't be sorry at all. We just try it, you know. There we go, Lorna. I love your Mobius shawl, says Nancy. She loves it. But that is beautiful. You know, that thing would look
I love
fantastic
the pattern.
on.
I can't wait for you to do it so I can have a play.
Yes, she would love to do it. There we go. No, it's fine now. There we go. Absolutely 100%. And good morning, says
Hi,
Jamie. Just checked out your Etsy shop and I was late. Freddie is gone, but those Russian doll ones. Oh, are we talking? There we go. So okay, Jane, give me a thumbs up that I can put you on. There we go. I'm going to add her now. There we go.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me breathing now?
Don't please.
At least you guys know that I'm alive.
There we go. You're not breathing now. That's fine. There we go. You see? No
I
worries,
think also
Jane.
this headset is very it how you say, it's very powerful. It really sucks in the noise everywhere. So I should have used the other one, but I probably I'm breathing like this because I'm having shortness of breath too. So sorry.
Don't even think about it.
I took my COVID-19 vaccine and messed up. They gave me a lot of shortness of breath and a lot of nosebleed. So I'm not sure. I was like, great. I will not die of the disease. I'm going to die of the cure. But I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, no. She says, you're not breathing now. That's fine. Oh, just don't stop breathing. It's fine. It doesn't matter at all. You know, that is, well, we don't know which one to choose. Shall we choose the gangster that we had before with Linda, or shall we choose the breathing with Jane? It's funny. We take it in our stride, and there we go. Linda, you were so funny when she came up gangster style. I mean, that, you can't live that down. That was fantastic. Okay, let me see. There's someone in the basement. And it's Reggie. Hello, Reggie. Can Reggie hear us? Hello.
Hello.
Let's see if Reggie can hear us.
Thank you.
I'm leaving
Can you
now,
hear me?
and I wish you guys all a very happy day.
You too, Jane. Take care.
Okay,
Bye.
Jane. Thank you so much for coming up.
I'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Inata.
Is it Jonathan? Hello.
This is John. Say hi.
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 I actually got a hi.
He's a man of many words.
Yes,
German.
like all men. Oh, Mama, cut my hair. Yeah. Wow.
Yes, it's, well, it's
So
not. You know what?
if you hear like lullaby music in the back, I'm very sorry. I just put my younger son to his nap, and we have the baby phone standing here next to me, so it should stop in a few minutes.
Yes. Good morning, Debbie. Debbie says good morning to Gina and well.
Sissy.
Okay, no, that is way too much acronym for me to get.
Got to
G to
go.
G.
Ta-ta.
Got to go. Oh, and the TTYL is not explosive. It's what? Ta-ta, you all. Probably. I'm guessing a while.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
I need a little book to write all that in. I'd be better, Judy, if Freddie was on his way to Canada with some Russians. Wow. Oh, my goodness, Jamie. There we go. Let me just quickly
When did we become so lazy that we no longer say the words that we want to say?
No, I know.
I'm telling you, but if I don't know it, then wow. There we go. So sorry. He's on the way to a good home. He's on the way to a good home. I thought Reggie was a dude due to the name. Reggie is she's married to a dude.
What's she like?
So funny. I had a live last night, Ursula. Nancy, you know you. I was on Petra's live and I was just about finished. I couldn't stay awake. I made it to 52 minutes and I had to leave. Okay, here we go. Crochet with Deborah. Thank you. Get your jingle jangle on. You better get it on. Here we go. I love that jingle jangle. Everybody's awake then. It's just a pity that it can't go longer. What I wanted to say about expressive men is that Jessica said to Joe and Dana, to Joe, and I was saying to him, you know, Jessica says, Mommy, I just love Joe. I've never met a man that is as expressive as Joe is. I said, neither have I. So, that made two of us. And we enjoy him because he's very expressive. So that was fantastic.
Yes.
Reggie, what have you got to share with us? I'm sure you've always got.
I need to answer.
Listen.
Jamie asked the question in the chat. I want to answer her real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
She asked the questions in. I updated the Etsy shop today with a lot of stitch markers, and she asked the Russian doll ones, what's the difference between the two hangers? So can you put me on so she can see real quick?
I will go put you on solo. There we go.
So Jamie, these are lever backs. So that's one option. And a lever back is this hanger that looks like, wait, let me take it off. It looks like an earring hanger. You see, so it opens like this. So that's the lever back. And she asked, what's the difference between the lobster clasps and the lever back? So the lobster clasp is this. Wait, this is the lobster clasp. That's these kind of hangers.
Oh, okay.
So I hope that answered the question, Jamie. All right, that's it.
Okay. There you go. Let me just quickly exit you from solo. And then she says, I will try again. I was having trouble hearing and I thought maybe I was the heavy breather. It was my first time to join a group and I didn't want to mess up your broadcast. No, don't you worry. That is how I do it. I just go around and if I see, I just would quickly mute for a few seconds and then you quickly pick up where whatever I never used to do it like that. And I saw in other lives that they would wait for whoever to figure out who it was. But I thought, in my life, why would I wait if I see a mute button, mute whoever came on, or who, I just go around and then you quickly hear. I would quickly then determine who is, and then rather than having to wait for someone. So, hello, little man, says Brenda. So I'm catching up. That was a bit while ago while Jonathan was on. Reggie, can you tell me the option? That's what you answered now. And Nancy says to NYB, she's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The Russians I'm referring to, Reggie's Russian style. There we go. I tell you, no. With the spring forward, with the spring forward, I'm actually able to make a little bit of Petra's lives now, which I could never make. But I still had to wait half an hour after Granny D. There was half an hour, nothing, and then that other one came on. There we go. Thank you so much. Never been to the Bronx. There we go. I think we are all Brooklyn. There we go. My daughter-in-law. I like the Lieberback earrings, says Nancy as well.
Yeah, they're ideal for knitting as well.
Beyond, like the lobster.
Those stitch markers.
Sorry. Lobster class better. Also, I can find the option to add more than one to save on shipping. There is no option for combining. Sorry, I'll text Reggie privately. No problem.
Oh, yeah, Jamie, just write me on Facebook. I will walk you through it.
Yes.
No, that was Jordan.
Yes. Oh, it was Jordan. Oh, I thought the oldest one's name is Jonathan, but it's not.
No, the older one is Jordan, and the little one is Jonathan.
Ah, so I had it wrong. Sorry.
Yeah. The younger one is Jonathan, and the older one is Jordan.
I like Jordan with a J.
Yes.
Like Michael Jordan, like that Jordan.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's a nice name. That's a nice name.
Like the Jordan River, actually.
Is that? I think that's a unisex name, isn't it? You can use it for girls too. I've heard a girl with that name. Yes. Yes. She also has a son named. Oh no! There's a what now? Whisper. Now what's that? Come, Reggie would know.
Nice.
Getting a total what?
Yeah,
NKOTB. Yes, like Jonathan. Well, the way.
Getting a total.
I think you write it. Let me just write it.
No idea.
That how you,
I have no idea what she's getting right now.
Okay, like that. New Kids on the Block. Is that how you write it? Like that?
Yes. No, with an H after the T.
With an H-O. Like the English Jonathan.
Yes, his name is written like the English Jonathan.
But you pronounce it Jonathan. Okay. Now in Afrikaans, we
pronounce Jonathan because in German J is pronounced like a Y.
Like in Afrikaans. Yeah, Y. Yes. But now in Afrikaans, we would write Jonathan and we would write it like that. We would spell it like that and we would say Jonathan. But my son is Jonathan, so there's an H after the T, and we say Jonathan, the English Jonathan. So my daughter's Jessica, because my husband's English speaking.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. He's one of those English speaking South Africans who can hardly speak Afrikaans or Zulu or Xhosa or any other language but English. But they live here, they're born and raised here. I don't understand it, but I did marry one like that. New Kid on the Block is my SpongeBob SquarePants.
There
we go. background. Oh, thank you, Portal, for still keeping me in the background. What is that? I've always seen that IMAO. Yes, I got your weakness now. Yes.
Laughing my A off. But another word
it's
for
what?
But. It's laughing my A. I'm not saying it live.
Oh, is it it's like LOL?
Yes.
Is it like LOL?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
It's like laugh, but it's laugh my.
Oh, laughing your butt off. There we go.
Yeah, butt off. Yes. But the
okay.
Off.
Yeah, you know the door. Another name for a donkey.
Yes. There we go.
Where did you go, Rachel?
I'm back. I had a problem. Whenever Ursula was talking, it was lagging. So I heard her as if she's in a no reception area, and I couldn't understand what you were saying. It's and then you were waiting for me to answer, but I couldn't understand what you asked. So I had to step out and come back in.
So it was like breaking up. Is it better now?
Yes, now it's okay. But whenever you were talking, it was breaking up, and so I couldn't understand what were you asking. So I had to do it again.
No, that is fine. I love the university this weekend, I must tell you, and the one that is stuck in my mind.
I had so much fun. I had such a good laugh.
Mr. Abs with the cables and the mesh. I'm telling you, I'm going to make that. I am going to make that. I call him Mr. Abs with the cables and the mesh. Absolutely. That was. I must still go back and comment.
It's a good pattern. It's a good pattern.
I could do that. I don't need.
But you need the right model for it.
I've got the right model. Mr. Lumberjack is in the house. He actually arrived back as I was sitting, looking down here. I saw the car came back all the way from there. He went to help mom. So it's a 2-hour drive there. Fix her car, drive back, because she's got a guest house there by the beach. So people book in and she's there to receive them and everything. And then, but her car broke. So then he drove and fetched it. So it's nice. Nottie is always teasing me with SpongeBob. Now I get her weakness. New kids on the block. That's like Linda with Veronica and Pink. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. Whatever happened to Joey McIntyre, brothers Jordan and Jonathan Knight and Danny Wood? Donnie Wahlberg be in movies and the cop series Blue Bloods with yes. Oh, Mark Wahlberg is my favorite. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. They still tour Beastie, says they still tour. Barbara is saying they still tour. Wow. Fantastic. I need to get some hot coffee because my coffee is no longer.
What are you all working on?
I'm doing granny squares. I've actually made a granny square while I've sat here, and I've nearly finished another one.
No, on that next week Saturday. Let me just put the reminder up. Click away. Come on, click. Next week, Saturday, this is just a reminder. Saturday noon, Eastern Time, the challengers are live on Brenda the Newbie Crocheters YouTube channel. And join us if you can, because we're only live every last Saturday of the month. And if there's something that you're doing that you're going to do for the whole year and you want to come and show us, because I need to catch up mine, so it's a nice way to be sort of accountable. If you want to think that you're making a temperature blanket and you're going to give up halfway or whatever, come up, because I must be at the challengers and show them how far I am, so I better catch up. So that's what it's about.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the third.
Yes, because you've also taken part in it.
Yeah, I've got I want to make a start on the 4th row as well. So that's working on this today. Well, this week.
I've heard of Intarsia.
I chose something very easy.
Okay.
I'm doing Krista's squares. Krista's cowl.
Yes.
So it's a secret stitches cowl.
The secret yarnery.
Every 4 weeks, every 4 weeks she just does a square about this big. So easy.
So are you doing that? So is that close by Secret
It's a bit challenging. Yes, it is.
Okay. I would love to see that.
What are you working on, Reggie?
I don't know if she can hear you. Okay.
Did someone say something to me?
Yes, I said, what are you working on? Are you doing stitch markers?
Yeah, I'm making them as we speak. Yeah. I wanted to make a few for this weekend's Easter game show.
Okay.
Because I have this Sunday, instead of Yarniversity, I'm having another one of the game shows. It's going to be Easter and Passover.
Okay.
And I wanted to give away a few sets as prizes, so I'm making some.
That's lovely prizes.
As long as the kids are
Lorna, have you got it?
giving me some free time, I'm
I'm
using the free time I have.
Lovely. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, oh, that's a deep purple, hey? Oh, I've seen that one. I think I saw her do it in a neutral. Yes.
Yes, so she's doing
Is
all
that-
of
is-
hers
I've seen
the
that
same
one, yeah.
color in a neutral.
Do you have, is that, you've made more than one? Because you've had probably
Only
the
one.
second one already? Okay. Wow. Okay, I love that. What is that, like shells?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you have to show the card.
Yeah, it looks like a
I
shell
love
stitch.
that.
Just going down there.
Yes, it is a shell.
Okay.
Wow. Is that the third one, Lorna?
This is actually the second one.
Okay.
This burgundy is the third one.
Oh, you see, it looks purple on the screen. That's fantastic. That's beautiful. I love that pattern. That's a lovely pattern.
Yeah, this one's quite nice. This is the third one.
Oh, they love it. Heather loves it and Brenda loves it. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So that's on the Secret Yarnery. It's her Secret Stitches cowl. So the idea is that she is doing one square per month. So at the end of it, there'll be, but she's doing it every 4 weeks. So at the end of the year, she'll have 12 squares, and then in the last couple of weeks of the year, they'll be put together with a border.
A border, yes.
Oh,
I've seen people do
nice.
it in neutrals. Is your entire one in this? It looks purple, but you say it's burgundy, hey?
I've got 2 different purples and a burgundy.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
Very
So that's
nice.
going to look really nice.
Really nice.
Oh, okay, now we can see it. Yes, now I can see it.
Yes, lovely.
Now the clear is very
nice.
The color is very clear, yeah. Once you hold it up like that
Very
next to
pretty.
each other, one can see.
Then you can see the
Yes.
difference, yes.
Yes, now one can see the difference clearly.
So it is a bit of a challenge for me because I really don't know how it's going to turn out and what stitches are coming next. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting.
So that's your challenge, yes. Yes, Heather says she loves those colors together. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you,
I also
Heather.
love
Yeah,
it.
I like them
I think
too.
that'll be.
I really like that burgundy one.
Yeah.
How are you going to put those squares together? That's interesting.
We don't know. So that's also going to be the interesting part, is then joining the squares at the end of it and then putting a border around it.
Very good, Patsy. It was very good. Reggie, I want our border to open properly so I can drop off lots of crafty stuff at your place. Yes, Whisper, which is Barbara, stays about an hour away from Reggie in Germany. So that is amazing. Yes.
Isn't
That'll
it
be fun.
awesome that you can just like hop across the board?
Yeah.
My friend that stayed in the Netherlands said to me, to her to move to the Netherlands, she married a Dutch guy, and she said, it is just amazing how you can go to France for the weekend, you can go to this country for the weekend, that, you know, you can go to another country for the weekend instead of, Lorna, here in South Africa, we said you have to travel, and every 2 years you can go somewhere only. That's how expensive it is.
Exactly.
Maybe even, you know.
Exactly.
So that is incredible.
It's really nice. I mean, I live in a place that I am 2 hours from Amsterdam, 1 hour from Brussels, 4 hours to Paris in a car from my place. I love it. It's so nice.
Wow. That is fantastic.
If I had to drive to Ursula, it would take me 14 hours straight driving to get to you, Ursula.
Wow.
Yes. That is how it would take. It is just terrible. Hey, and it's flying 2 hours, but then still traveling to the airport. You know, and on this side again from the airport to here. So even in this country, it's going to cost you a lot of rands. Hey, I mean,
wow.
I'd rather hang out with you like this and go by yarn.
Send some happy mail.
And send happy mail. Yes, happy mail. To send happy mail is very, very affordable here with us. Fantastic. Granny D, good morning, Ursula and lovely ladies on the panel and all in the chat. Boy, did I sleep in. I would imagine that after your very late live. Granny D, your daughter is gorgeous. She is just so gorgeous. I couldn't believe I came on a few minutes late and I saw this woman. And she said it was her daughter. And I thought, wow, Granny D, you've got a gorgeous daughter.
What do you mean you couldn't believe? Her mother is gorgeous.
Yes, but I mean, I've never seen the daughter that we always hear about. And here she was, and she's this confident lady, and she's showing us her extraordinary knits. It was just, wow, way out there. Takes me an hour to go to Reggie, an hour to Antwerpen, just over an hour to Amsterdam. Wow, really, they are in the hub there, Lorna, hey? And here we sit. Our camera should actually, I should be sitting where Reggie's sitting, right at the bottom here of Africa.
Deepest, darkest Africa.
Deepest Africa, I tell you. Yes, David, I want to road trip through Europe and buy yarn with me. Oh, yes. I'll sign up for that, hey? But we'll have to fly there first. Drink some Red Bull and develop wings. Yes, Inga, whisper, so 1 hour to me. Yes, says Barbara. Definitely 1 hour to
You know what's funny?
Inga.
You know what's really funny? So Linda is on an island, yeah? But I can still drive to her with a car. Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. Ursula, I'm going to interrupt
I love that.
quickly. We've got a storm on the way and we've got some lightning. I'm going to go.
Yay! Oh, okay. Please. Yes.
Thank you.
No,
Bye.
you know,
Bye,
thank you for
everybody.
coming up. Thank
Bye.
you.
Lovely seeing you all.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Have a good
You
day.
too.
Lots of
Bye.
love.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Thank you for
Lorna.
being here.
Thank you.
Right, Miss
You know,
Ursula,
because
can I do? I'm going to go off for my lunch because my tummy is rumbling. It's 1:05, and I'm going to go and have some lunch before Dana comes on and I get sat
yes,
here.
Dana comes on
And
in like just under half an hour, 25 minutes.
And I'll see you later on, Reggie.
Yes, I'm on tonight for the members of my channel, members only chat. Don't forget, I think it's
Yes.
it's let's see, it's 2 here now, so it's in 5 hours. 5 hours.
Well, it's 6:30
Yes.
for me, so it's 7:30 for you.
It'll
Exactly.
be 8
So
p.m.
it's
for
in
me
5.5 hours from now, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'm aware.
Yeah, it should be at 8:30 or so for you.
Yes. Okay, 8:30. Okay. I'll definitely remember that.
All right. Thank you all, everybody, and I'll
Thank-
see you all later.
Have a great lunch.
I will. I'm having.
See you at Dana's, Linda.
I see you at Dana's. I see you at Reggie's.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming up. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. You know the storms that Lorna was talking about, what they get up there, I used to live there for 4.5 years. It comes instantly. The sun is still shining and suddenly, within 5 minutes, the clouds come in and it is lightning and all your windows were open and the wind just takes those curtains and it blows and the lightning strikes. And
wow.
So that's why she had to get off, because it's real electric thunder there. Thank you. You should see her with her long hair. She usually has long hair, red curly tresses. She shaved her head last year for cancer awareness, a challenge from her job. Wow, that is fantastic, Granny D.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Ursula, how was your birthday cake?
Everything was fine, and I had visitors, and then I spent most of the time with you guys in the live, and then here and there someone came, and then I had to. I was in Kim's live, and had a visitor, came back, and Kim was still on. I was so happy. That was fantastic. Thank you, Ursula, for another wonderful live. Says Linda, thank you. And Patsy, my birthday was fabulous. Thank you for asking. It was nice to see Granny D. I think geography should be a priority for school this week. I thought Germany had weather like us in California, but I had no idea. It's only a few hours to Paris, France, says Jamie. Wow.
Yeah. Europe is like tiny.
Yes. Because if you just
everything
14
is close
hours
by.
drive. Yes, 14 hours drive from Linda to here. So there we go.
Unbelievable.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Look at us European folks taking over the chat.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's taken over at all. Let me see the comments.
Meanwhile, I'm working on one of those fairy houses.
Oh, are you? That is just. Okay, let me put you in school. Oh, that is just so
base.
gorgeous. Oh, that is so. It's just so gorgeous.
But it has to be super, super, super tight stitches, otherwise you can see the light through it.
Jamie, all I saw was CA, and I thought that's why I thought it's California. I didn't see a flag per se, you know. I just saw. So
hi,
that
Jordan.
is Jordan. Hello. I'm so sorry I had your name wrong before.
Yes.
Hello, Jordan.
He didn't hear it. He wasn't offended. Jordan, die sagen Hallo.
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 Mama.
Ja.
Ich habe nur gesehen, dass du eins gemacht hast. Hallo.
Hallo.
Sag mal etwas.
Wie geht es,
Erzähl mal
Jordan?
was.
Was denn?
He came to check out. He came to check out all my stitch markers that I made. He's doing.
Okay.
He's doing. How do
Quality
you call it?
control.
Exactly.
Quality control.
Quality control.
Today is the 22nd. Hey, right. So there we go. And that is copy. And then, yes, that is it. Barb, what is that you're making? Asks Gina.
The base of another fairy house.
Ich sehe keins, das du gemacht hast, außer
So that's what the
das.
base
ist
looks like
damit?
when I get
Guck
started.
mal hier. Das alles habe ich auch gemacht.
Wow. Base of another
Aber
fairy
die sind
house.
nicht an.
That is very cute,
So
Reggie.
Noch nicht. Warte.
Oh, sieht man. Schön.
Have a great
Ich habe
day,
ein
Linda. Says
so ein
Granny D.
blaues
Oh, we're
Danke
going to
schön.
see Granny D just Granny D. We're going to see Linda just now again.
Was wollen wir?
And I'm definitely going to have time to make myself a lovely cup of coffee before I join Dana's live, for sure.
Die in einen machen. Immer alle Farben in ein.
Ja. Da muss ich.
Also Regenbogenfarben in
I
ein.
was driving non-stop. Better for me to go to what? None of it. Than to Alaska. What? Debbie, oh, you know, it's about 32 hours drive. Non-stop. It's close. You know, but I mean, Lorna just said it's 14 hours straight driving from her to me. So this is like double the distance between Debbie and, hey, am I understanding this right?
Well, if it's 1 hour for 14 hours for Linda, then it would be like what, 12 hours for us, Reggie?
It's 14 hours. It's 14 hours for Lorna from South Africa to drive from where she is to me. Now I'm just comparing it because Jamie is saying, Debbie, you know, it's 32 hours non-stop, driving non-stop. It's closer for her to go to Nunavut than to Alaska. So the distance, okay, let me ask Jamie. The distance, 32 hours drive is between her and Alaska, because Debbie asked, how far from Alaska? And the answer was like 32 hours drive straight. That is heck of a far.
Dann danach, wie gesagt, ja?
Jamie, we show.
Yeah, because
go
Debbie's
to the
in
lower
Alaska and Jamie's in Canada.
Wow. And they can drive to each other? Well, my geography is not that caught up. So with this chunky yarn, it feels like it takes forever. It's chunky, but it feels like it takes forever to just get a few rows in. And it's so like really, I need one of those hooks that helps you to do whatever you should be doing.
How far are you? How far along are you?
Well, I can show you how far am I, because this is the box border, the Barbara guided box border that she guided me how to make.
I only told her how to make a clean edge on it. That's the only thing I did. Be right back, because I got a phone call.
Okay. This is how I do it, Reggie. This is how I do it. This is the lining.
Show me.
Now, I'm going to do it upside down because it's easier to just insert it into the bag.
Yeah.
So like this. So I have how far to go? That far to go still.
Okay.
And then up to there, but the rest goes underneath this. So it will look like this. It will look like this. But then when I turn it upside down, I made it. It's done. So like that. And that's that
Wow.
box border thing that this one will look the same as this. And then if you look inside, that's how it looks like.
Okay.
It's, yeah. So, and the
I
one
really
is pink
love
and
that
blue.
print.
And the one is, I love it too. And that is why I want the print to show why I've put this thingy here, you know. So yes,
I love it.
Let me just get out of solo.
So you make the
is
did
that
you make
Barbara?
a box bottom first?
First. Now that's what I say.
Yeah.
To me, it's easier. It's easier to do this first because it's really I ironed it. You can see exactly where all the lines go, and that it is really just a square.
Yeah.
And let me just go to solo again. You can really see it's just a square. It's a square like this.
Yeah.
And then you take that and you sew there. And then I ironed it, the creases in here so that you can see that where it goes, you know, so that when I started crocheting, when it folds, you can see that fold there. And from there to there, I just made a chain and then all around, and then one bigger. And then that is how it turns out, you know.
Nice.
From there, that's how I know where to start and just go around. And then in the back loop there.
Yes.
And
then just around.
And then just without doing anything, just around. And it forms this tube.
Yeah.
Which wraps around my inner.
I love it.
What do you call this lining? Around my lining. Yeah. So to me, although this might seem the other way around, it works easier than to do it the other way around. Yeah, so Brenda says she likes it a lot, and Patsy loves it, Inga loves it, and Granny D loves it. Let me just quickly catch up. And everybody loves it. Going to listen for a while, says Denise. Thank you so much. And what cute material. I love that. Ursula, let me just drop out of solo as well while I'm at it. What is that you're making? Ursula, it's a project bag. That is a project bag. Absolutely. Hello, everyone, says Denise. And Denise, hello and welcome in. And Alaska could be in Canada. Wow. And Inga likes it as well. She was asking what I was making. Canada is huge, Debbie. Is way west of me. None of it. Is it none of it? Is straight up north from me. Wow. Jamie, yeah, we should. There we go. I think I'm all caught up. It's like that song. I'm all shook up.
Yeah, I got the reference.
It's one of those days, she says.
I'm not that young.
Your completed bag is amazing, and the one you're finished with the owl bag will be fantastic as well. Yes, Granny D, you know, I didn't actually have a lot of project bags because I only have 2 whips at a time. So who needs a project bag if you have only 2 whips? So now, but I did love the material so much that I thought I'm going to make something, and that is just, I love making it now. So, and after this, I will do a little video to show you that.
How much fabric did you need?
Less than 2 fat quarters. Less than 2 fat quarters. Because I still have 2 fat quarters, and that is huge compared to this. This is not big. This is, now I don't have a measuring tape here, but this is, how wide would this be? As wide as my, not slightly as, it needs, well, it's probably as wide as your little shoulders, Reggie. It's not as wide as mine is a little bit wider. So you know.
But how much fabric did you get? How much fabric did you get?
I bought 1/2 meter, and I could make this one. I made this once. Remember the one that I made that looks like a jean on the one side, but on the other side it is this fabric. So I could use it for 3 bags. So that I had very good use of it, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Absolutely. So of that 1/2 meter, I got a lot. I definitely got a lot. I was very happy that. Well, to me it seemed affordable. If you pay like only, I pay 70 rands, South African rands, for that very, it's quite a stiff material, like a denim. So it's not like the 2 fat quarters I bought is a much more flimsy material. So thank you, Vera, and good day. I can't remember if I've seen you before. Did you just hop on? I'm so glad to see you. We've got about 7 minutes, and then Dana will go live, and we can do a square right there. Dana's link for and I'll just put it square right in about 7 minutes. And what I need to do today, what I actually need to do today, but I woke up too late, but I'll probably do it after the live, is I made a tutorial of the poncho that I had. Now my little difficulty I have is, if I must now on that poncho and I must appear on the thumbnail, you know, not everybody is thumbnail worthy. And so then, or if I said to my daughter, if it's not too big for you, you better put it on. And then I just do the introduction like I do with all my videos, just say what the video is about or whatever. So, and I like to do that on a Monday or a Friday when I've washed my hair and I've got makeup on. So the other times I can just put my hair in a pony, and it's fine. So there we go. If I could sew, I would be cranking out project bags to hold my knitted and crochet bag. I would be bagging up everything. What else? But you know what I found is that I told my daughter, this bag doesn't really need lining. I mean, I'm making something to go around the lining, but the bag itself, nothing can fall out of this bag. I mean, even the smallest stitch marker you can put in this bag, because it's so, that is how dense the fabric is. You can't get nothing can get through this, because I worked quite tight with it.
But the fabric lining is what makes it so unique or cute.
Pretty.
So
oh yes, it's for the cuteness factor and the pretty factor. Absolutely adorable.
I mean,
I love it.
I cannot sew. I cannot. I think I told you that once already. My husband bought me a sewing machine for Christmas 6 years ago, and it's still in the box somewhere. I can't do it. I'm really bad at it. So I wish I could, because then I would definitely like make bags. I have so many times I see a fabric and I say, oh, that would look awesome as this or that, but I can't sew it. So yeah.
What I did was, I had a friend when I lived in Johannesburg for 4.5 years, and she could sew very well. At the time, I could not. So she went, and she was saving her money to go and study further full time. So after school, she went to work for a full year, kept all that money, and paid to go and study full time as a teacher. And so she was very frugal and a very good friend to me, and an example. And so she did all the research on which machine will give you a little stitch that you can do the edge with, plus for the money, blah blah. And I let her do all the research, and when she went to buy the machine, I just went to buy the same. So I benefited from all her research, and I still have it to this day. I mean, I've been married now 25 years, And that little machine is what does all this. I mean, the stitch I use to, this is like a blanket stitch that I have, you see there. And that sort of is beautiful for, it totally does the trick that, what is that stitch that you call for, so that something doesn't unravel. Now there's a stitch name for that. But even around the edge, I'm trying to find a thing to show you. I did this stitch. I don't know if you can see there. There's that one. It looks like,
yeah,
that is,
I see.
That is a little, so it has about maybe 12 or 20 stitch patterns, but, and they all can do the trick. So it's not a fancy machine, but it does. It's a little Janome. It's called a Janome. I love the hook on the bag. It's the perfect style. Okay, thank you, Meg. I'm glad you like that. What? I can't see either. Reggie, what?
She meant she can't sew.
Oh, she can't sew either. Oh, okay. It always helps to have someone else on the panel to help interpret. I tell you. There we go. I think if I could sew, I'd be churning out the bags as well, says Granny D. Yes. I buy used Vera Bradley purses at thrift and wash and alter them. I add drawstrings, etc. Some I leave handles, some I cut and have lots of pockets inside and out. Ooh, Debbie, that sounds fantastic. That very good. Reggie, we drove to see Bison Farm yesterday, and I cannot fathom the thought of getting a skein or hank of their hair. Guaranteed this is going to smell. Don't worry, I'll be posting a picture. Oh my goodness.
Well,
old machine from my grandmother. And so she's sewing everything with it in there. Yeah?
I want to believe that when they make it into yarn, it goes through some kind of process and doesn't smell as much as the animals do.
Oh yes.
I mean,
definitely.
I want that to be true.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't want it to smell like sheep either, because I don't think sheep smells too great. Well, any animal left outside, you know, so yes, definitely. So let me just do this. Link for her live. And let's do a square right. She is not live yet. I've just checked. Let me just see. And 1.5 minutes to go, and then she will be live. So anybody who wants to join can join. Meg I don't know how to say that to them. Demangu. You're making me wish I brought my machine here with me. I brought my machine here with me. The stitch that keeps the edge from coming unraveled, is that the zigzag stitch? There's a word for it. I'm not. There's a word for the stitch that stops things from unraveling. It is like zigzag, but I was looking for the right word. Yes. There we go. And Granny D, I have all these quilted patterns that I love, and they have box bottoms too. There you go. Have any of you ever seen a buffalo before? Our boots still smell from going outside. Wow.
Oh.
And Jamie,
oh no,
why
Jamie.
do your boots smell? Did you step in something? Heather is asking. When I was in England, the first time I bought a lovely wool cardigan, and it smelled very sheepy, especially when it was misting rain and it got a wee bit damp. Wow, Granny D. I know Inga Skaya from Knitting Traditions said that they would actually smell the yarn, and if it smells, and she would say sort of more sheepish, they would think that that is better. So, or a better. So that is amazing that they would think that they would actually smell the yarn and sort of, if it smells more like sheep, it's the better one than the one that doesn't. So amazing.
I guess probably the one that smells more like sheep is the one that went through less chemical process.
Yes,
which is perhaps why
that's what they want. They want less process. That's what they want. That's what she wants. Do you know? Have you heard of Inga Skaya? Isn't that amazing? What a phenomenon to have 4 years up and then it explodes to, I think, from 300 subscribers to 10, 12,000, and she's much more now. And yes, so that is amazing. I got to know her before she blew up. Is the way what word I want to use, and it is. She's great. When I said I'm from South Africa, she said she actually came and did some internship here, a part of it, and work in some of our places here in South Africa as a doctor, and so she knew rooibos tea, which is what we all use here, that we love. Not everybody loves that, and it does. Some people think it's like medicinal, so they absolutely hate the smell of it even. So, Knitting Traditions. Her name is Inga Skaya, but if you type in Knitting Traditions on YouTube, you'll come across her. She's a knitter, mostly. She can crochet, but she knits fantastic stuff. So, have a great day, everyone. See you later in Reggie's live. Thank you, Debbie. Bye, Debbie, says everyone. And yes, at this very moment, let me see. This very moment, Dana is not live yet. Let me see. Maybe I just need to refresh my page. Nope. But everybody's waiting at the front door. So let's go and join them.
Yes.
Yes. Everything is in the what? We dyeing yarn yesterday. Everything in red. Oh, that must be lovely. There we go.
Right. I'm gonna pop out and get me something to drink, and I'll see you at Dana's.
I'm going to get something to drink, and I'll see you at Dana's, and then I'll see you later. Okay, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye. There you go. I've put the link in the chat. Anybody who wants to. Inga, that's great. I love dyeing wool. I have a box of it waiting for me to dye. Ursula, who we're referring to, that blew up, and that is Inga Skaya from Knitting Traditions. If you want, I could drop her link. There, Dana has just come on live. But what I'll do is I'll quickly look it up, and I'll just drop the link for you in the chat. And then I'll see you over at Dana's. There we go. And I'll quickly drop the link. Copy and paste. Bye-bye, and see you all at Dana's. And there is Inga Skaya Knitting Traditions link. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and I really appreciate it. And it has been a fun live. And bye-bye.